Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to our State of Origin coverage. This is round 3, live from the Vista Hotel for the APT New South Wales Championships. And I'm joined now as we return for the final passage of play by the man himself, the owner of APT and pretty much the brains behind everything you're seeing on your screens today and the entire incredible series that we've had over the past 9 days, I think it is now. With me, and a very warm welcome to Tony Hashem.
Thanks, my dear. What a series it's been. Today, the State of Origin has been a blast. It's been awesome. It's been quite unique in the sense that so many well-named players. Some of the biggest names in poker, both males and females, decide to come and show up the skills in playing against other states.
Absolutely, and of course not just the State of Origin, which of course has been the highlight of the day, but it's been 9 days so far with 2 to go of incredible poker action. So lots of the guarantees absolutely crushed. The Grind, the Vault, Drakakis, the Main, all these events, the Goliath, exceeding expectations and attracting massive fields and great competitors.
Yeah, I mean the midday stakes has gone right off. I think we had 839 entries.
Across all the Midday Madness events.
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah. So even watching most of these players that are competing in the State of Origin, I've played with over the years, friends with, built a lot of relationships with most of them, and the fact that new relationships are being built now, and you can see that team aspect of poker is starting to grow. And, players, poker is an individual sport at the best of times. But when you get a team event like the State of Origin, where players are now excited about being picked in their state, they feel the validation of representing their state. Nothing beats that,
Yeah. Just a correction to what we were talking about earlier. So we have each day we have the Midday Madness, but the 839 entries you're referring to, we got that in the Mid-Stakes Madness, and the Mid-Stakes Championship.
Yeah.
Sorry, everything's madness pretty much across the series so far. But the Mid-Stakes Championship, which was a $350 buy-in with a 125 guarantee, actually hit a prize pool of more than 210,000. I think it was 213 in the end. From a massive field of nearly 840 entries, which is crazy for a $350 buy-in to attract that field. Is a true testament to the fact. So $300 buy-in it was. So it's a testament to how we can accommodate to all buy-ins, all budgets. We've got the top stakes events, and as it is in the name, the mid-stakes, providing these big prize pool opportunities to not just do high rollers.
Well, that was our goal at APT. We sat down and we thought, how best to, schedule and structure these events. Now, at the start of the series, we had a structure out. We love feedback. We got the feedback from a lot of the players. We took it on board and we made positive changes. And those changes were to benefit the players. Obviously, as an operator, any poker operator would want to satisfy what their players want within means, I guess. And look, at the end of the day, we're all about feedback. I'll walk around the tables with you and I ask the players, are you happy? Please, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Give us your feedback. We'll take it on board. And that's what we've done. they've been very, very receptive to it, and you can see in the numbers.
Yeah, it's a true testament to your efforts as the operator yourself, leading the operation, but the team that you've got under you to help put this together. It's a great effort from you guys and the team you have working with you. So well done there, Tony. And look, let's concentrate on what's in front of us for now. It's been a fantastic series. There's still 2 days left. Plenty of time to get down here to the Bella Vista Hotel, but right in front of us now, it's all come down to this. It is the third round of our State of Origin, and in front of you, the 6 players on this streamed feature table, they are the 6 captains. The captain of each team, all facing off against each other, and all of them coming in with a bit of form in some ways, some of them looking to improve upon some rough starts. Didier Guérin from the New South Wales side looking to improve his finishes so far, yet to find himself on the podium. And Karamalakis already picked up plenty of those points for his South Australian side, as has Andrew Henriksen, picked up a win and a runner-up finish.
He did.
So you've got a bias for the Victorians, I imagine, Tony?
Obviously, you know, heart and souls with Victoria. I've represented the Victorian state side for many years, and yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, the Victorian side has won the most points, but never claimed the trophy.
Yeah.
So, you know, just speaking about Didier now, he's moved all in with pocket tens. He's come over the top of
Bert Perry. We might need to fix that up. It's written as Berry Perry, but I think we'll need to just give a little note if the guys can hear me out back that it's Bert. But I think I like Berry Perry.
Berry Perry.
It's got a good ring to it. Berry Perry.
Well, the other person that we really need to thank is Didier on behalf of both the Hasher Management Group and APT. We employed Didier, or the Hasher Group employed Didier to help put this together with the State of Origin. He worked alongside my brother Joe with the Brains Trust, with Josh as well, who's done an exceptional job in ensuring that this series runs smoothly. And yeah, credit to Didier bringing these younger players. Yeah, it's just fantastic.
Yep. It's covered pretty much an aspect or a part of the range of the entire poker community. You got your veterans, you got your young guns, you got the ladies, you got the older gents, you got everyone here. The international crew well represented. It's really wonderful to see. But we're going heads up to a flop here between the Victorian captain and the Queensland captain, Andrew Henriksen, opening from the hijack, and Bert happy to take the King 9 of hearts in position. And that's a good flop. That's a nice flop for both players, and they're both going to feel pretty all right so far. Bert with the up and down plus the backdoor flush draw, and Andrew also with an up and down and also a backdoor not flush draw with the ace of spades in his hand. I think both of them will be present for the turn card as Bert continues for 2.2, and Andrew pays it off, and as we thought, we go heads up to the turn. And the 3 of spades. Now that's an interesting card. Now Bert might continue his line here, and Andrew's going to have more incentive to find a river card.
Andrew's pretty much, unless a king comes, he's free rolling.
Yeah, exactly right. He's we can see the percentages there. 89% of the time Andrew will at least not be losing this hand. Now this river card here is
disaster card.
It's a disaster card, but not so much, because it's 4-line into a straight and there's 4-line into a flush. Yeah. So I feel like Bert's not going to get himself into too much trouble here. Andrew, first to act on the river, may feel the need to put the chips in himself, especially with the essential nuts, barring a straight flush. the nut flush at least. He's going to put some chips in, and I can't see Bert paying it off. I think he's going to be good enough to find a fold, which he does relatively quickly. So of all the spades that Andy could have asked for on the river, he might not have wanted the 9 of spades, but regardless, he still picks up a nice pot, moves up to just shy of 70k, and takes an early chip lead on this captain's table.
He has, and Barry Perry is being very active.
It's been fixed now. They've caught on to us.
No more. Barry Perry's gone. Has he gone? Has he?
Now we have some news coming through that we have our first 000 of the day. Romain Morvan, the Frenchman disguised as a Queensland teammate, has walked away from this state of origin with police, firemen, and ambulance. He's walked away with the 000, 0 points, last place finish in all 3 rounds. That is an unwanted statistic if you're trying to do your team proud. Maybe he's working for the internationals team in disguise, perhaps.
Well, maybe. But, anybody that wants to see him later on, he'll be at the Sydney Freemason Hospital in the emergency centre.
Well, speaking of the adopted Aussies, we might be previewing some footage of their team reacting to a certain situation. There's been a lot of great coverage, a lot of great action, outside the feature table that we've been showcasing today, and you can see glimpses of it in the background on those tables nearer to the stage. But the camaraderie and the team, community aspect, everyone supporting each other, cheering together, consoling together. It's been some fun reactions when teams are celebrating success. So we come back here as Angel or Angel completes from the small blind, and Andy is in the big with the Queen Deuce suited, which you could see him bump it up here, but he decides to check, and we go to a flop of Jack 8 Deuce, neither player with the diamond. Andrew flopping bottom pair, but still was in front anyway. A board with no real bearing on either player's holdings, and I think this is just going to go check all 3 streets. And with a 4 on the river, Angel did pick it up.
I'm surprised that Andy didn't bet there on the river. He was taking down the pot. But these captains I've got to say, it's a massive thank you to all of them. They were asked to pick a team with an icon, female, and 4 other players, and I think they did an exceptional job in picking their teams, because each state is very competitive. I mean, even the Tasmanian team. First, we didn't think that we were going to get a Tasmanian team. We had the WA, the reigning premiers, but obviously, given flights and availability of players, also the New Zealand team, they were in the same boat. But with more time next year, we're hoping to redo this.
Bring them back
in January.
Yep.
We've released, saved the dates for Jan. We're super excited about having our summer series.
Yep.
So our plan is to have the state of origin on or about then, and we could potentially have an international side. It's super exciting with what we're doing. We'll see what happens. Some exciting announcements to be made.
Yep.
It's just exciting to be part of the poker industry at the moment, with poker growing in Australia, and the numbers are going to be great. I mean, after this series, we've got the King's Millions.
Yep.
next week or week after?
Kings have got a series at St George Leagues Club.
Correct.
They've been proud partners alongside this series. They operate nightly venues out of the Bella Vista Hotel here. They operate nightly games, here at this venue. And they've got a lot of Kings signage around. We've had Mark and Natan and Pat, the team from Kings, have been
facilitating,
helping run the events. It's been fantastic.
I couldn't have done it without them.
Yep.
Seriously, they're incredible. These guys are just, God bless them. And Rob Dorosky from Newcastle, he's coming out tomorrow. They've just been so supportive. What have we got here?
Well, Jonathan Karamalakis from South Australia barely plays much anymore. He's almost comes out of retirement every now and then for these State of Origins or to play the Open Series at Start in Adelaide. And there's some reaction going on in the background as it looks like Adrian Portelli has found himself the first to exit from his table, and that brings a poor runabout for him.
He's gone.
I believe it's a last place, a fifth place, and a last place was his record, picking up the solitary point for the international team, as we can see the players on the table have a little chuckle about it. Yep, confirmed. Portelli is gone.
He got 0.
But with that 1 point for his team, we can confirm that it is a better performance than what Romain Morvan put up for the Queenslanders with the 0-0. And back here, we have a look at those chip counts. Brett Perry down 10k. Ben Richardson down about 13. Andrew up to 64. Didier up to 60. This is not going to be over quickly, you'd imagine. These captains want to lead by example, and it's state pride on the line here. With New South Wales beginning so poorly, just the 13 points amassed from round 1 across all 7 of their competitors. They made a bit of a comeback in the second round. And we'll run you through those placings so far. We'll head again to the APT Live Facebook page, which is where you can find all your information and updates around the grounds here. And again, if you haven't had the opportunity to make your way here to the Bella Vista Hotel, still 2.5 days left of poker to come. And if you're anywhere near the area, if you're in Sydney, get on down here. It's a wonderful venue with incredible food, great service, hospitality, and amazing staff here on the poker side to give you an incredible experience. So let's have a look at the placings so far of each team. And
it's anyone's series. Anyone's series still.
Yep.
There's not much in it. South Australia and Victoria got off to a good start in the first round, but in the second round they fell away.
Let me just go get the update on those scores. I'll be 5 seconds.
It's crazy news up 32 points in the second round. You guys still in the bin.
Well, the chip count, as we can see, that Andrew Richardson's got 64,000 in chips. Didier, second in chips.
I'm here with the adopted Aussies who are just fresh off round 2. 4 first places. All right, so Captain, tell us what just happened round 2.
We were like, you know what, this is bullshit. No more zeros, no more ones. Let's go for 6 wins.
Yes.
7 wins. We only got 4. Still pretty amazing.
We fell short. The other 2 we were scammed.
Yeah,
we were scared.
I had a tactic for the team.
What was your tactic? What was the tactic?
Listen.
All right, we're going to cut that video a little bit short, the Adopted Aussies preview there, as we bring you a big hand building here. So Benny Richardson opens from under the gun, and Angel deciding to flat the aces from the hijack, which invites Andrew Hinrichsen to overlimp with the pocket 4s. Didier completes from the Didier will defend, from the big blind with the Jack 9-0, which is fair when you're getting such a good price to see a flop with an open and 2 callers in front of you. 9 in the window, 10 and an 8. That's a juicy flop for a number of players. Top pair, strong kicker for Ben. Didier with an open-ended straight draw and middle pair. Angel still holding the aces, and Andrew with the least of it on that flop, but still not dead. And there is a queen for Didier, the last player to enter this pot after it goes raise, call, and a call with aces and a number of stronger hands in front of him. Finds the best of it, making a straight on the turn. And trip 9s, which would have been good enough to beat everything else anyway, but that straight is going to be good for Dids. And Angel maybe regretting the decision to slow play there. Hello, Damo. Great to hear from you in the chat. We'll get the points for you. Hello, Amanda. Didier's going to lead this river, you'd imagine. Geez, it's hard to know what every player's going to do here. We might see... It's a number of things that could happen, but Didier has led right out from in position. He's got the straight, blocks boats.
Angel probably call here.
Folds. Yeah, you'd imagine Angel can't fold. And it's probably tough to turn his hand into a bluff because just Didier's going to have it so often at the time here when he just leads out into into 3 other players on the river, and he's going to see the bad news. And Didier extends the lead for New South Wales, and as requested, here are the point updates. In last place, we have Victoria with 44 points, New South Wales with 45 points, Queensland with 49 points in 4th place. Tasmania are in 3rd place with 54 points behind South Australia by 1. South Australia in 2nd place on 55. And the adopted Aussies with a mammoth 41 points in round 2 move to a total of 61 to take the lead going into the final round. So once again, going into round 3, adopted Aussies 61, South Australia 55, Tasmania 54, Queensland 50, New South Wales, Queensland 49, New South Wales 45, and Victoria 44. So the difference between first and last, difference between first and last, 61 to 44 going into the final round, 17 points the difference. So we've got a scoreboard here that's also including some of the scores from round 3 so far, but
yeah, okay.
61 points first, 44 points last. Remember, 9 points for the winner of each sit and go, 6 points for 2nd place, 4 points for 3rd, 2 points for 4th, 1 for 5th, and zilch 0 for the final, for the first player to be eliminated, which has been Romain Morvan on 3 occasions in each of his rounds.
Well, big hand brewing up here with Benny Richardson with pocket queens and monster donk Jonathan Carrera on Malacas holding pocket 10s. He's deciding whether he should call or jam Benny Richardson's 3-bet.
I think there's not too many 4-bet clicks that Jonathan can have against Ben's stack size there, unless he gets real dicey and makes it a sizing of 14 or 15 or something to super rep aces or kings. But I think he's given away a little bit in his body language that he's not holding number 1 or number 2. I'm listening to some of the table talk.
Fake tells that he's nervous now. Okay. It's alright.
This is Enrique's world.
Alright, buddy. Ace 8 hearts over there.
Huh? You had ace 8 of hearts?
Yeah, no. If everyone wants to see me play like a pussy, you just load them straight.
Well, I think you need to wait half an hour, but
Hey?
you made a good fold, fella. I won't make you wait.
You made a good fold, just relax, says Benny Richardson, as he reels in the chips after 3-betting his queens. And Jonathan Karamalaikas getting rid of the 10s, a great fold. Very strong fold, indeed. Especially when he could have pilled those 10s in position by the look of it. And Bert waking up with the King 9 of Hearts in the cutoff, standard open, not least on a 6-handed SNG. And folds around to Angel, who's got the Ace-5 of clubs. Definite 3-bet candidate here. But elects to make the call.
Yep. So we go to a flop.
Not much on offer to either player. Bert still with the 2 overs, but Angel good, as we can see, with the ace high. Also has some backdoor straight outs. A couple of backdoor draws in terms of clubs as well. Bert will continue. It's a large sizing. He's gone 3.5 into a pot of 5.5, and it folds out the kind of hands that Angel rocks up with there. So there's any smaller sizes, and we can see a float there a lot of the time from Ace-5 of clubs, but just a bit bigger, and gets him to move out of the way. So Bert looking to claw back some chips with it all on the line. So let's go around the table and see who we've got. Now in seat 1 it is Benny Bunny Richardson, Ben Richardson. Now he's the captain of the Tasmanian side, and he's got nearly $1 million US in live earnings. He has a deep poker resume that includes an Aussie Millions final table, as well as a runner-up finish in the 2023 WPT Prime main event. And he'll be hoping to lead the Tasmanians to their second victory after they got the success in 2011. Next to him, Angel Guellen. If he's not known for his prowess at the poker table as...
You mean Angel? They call him
Angel. They call him Angel, but I believe the native pronunciation is closer to Angel.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's the... oh gosh, I have a terrible dad joke incoming. I was going to say it's the angelicized pronunciation, as in anglicized pronunciation, but oh God, I'll just stop talking. Anyway,
sure?
Yeah. Anyway, we can call him Angel if it's simpler, but Angel, if he's not known for his prowess as one of the best Mexican pro poker players going around, he has the achievement of finding a wife in the form of Lynn Gilmartin, Australia's very own media personality on the poker scene, a WPT anchor. Lynn Gilmartin, one of the best going around, one of the most well-known Australians in the poker scene, well-known internationally, and they've been together for a number of years now. They got a little boy together as well. A wonderful poker power couple, and now Angel joining the team at the WPT. Next to him, got Andrew Henriksen. What can you tell us about Andrew? I'm not as familiar with him.
Andrew is a competent player. He's a world-class player. When I made my run at the WSOP in 2011, finished 37th. Andrew managed to finish 22nd or 23rd. He's won over $3 million in tournament winnings. Very well respected in the poker community. Plays online. He's just a class human. Just just a champion human being.
Yeah, just looking at his resume, it includes... So I was told he's a WSOP bracelet winner, but it does come with an asterisk of it being WSOP Europe. It's a WSOP E bracelet winner, which Didier wanted me to point out. It wasn't a Vegas WSOP bracelet, but he has an Aussie Millions ring as well.
Correct.
And he chopped the APL. He chopped the Aussie Millions main event as well. Main event co-chopper. He was
one of the side events. Andrew has represented Victoria for a number of years. I remember as a young kid, really excited about this format, about representing the state. Him and so many others in the room that are representing their states. Absolutely love this concept. He hasn't played much over the last 3-4 years, but him like James Ops, the minute they heard State of Origin and Jonathan Karamalakis, they pounced on this, you know.
So when it says co-chopper of the Aussie Millions, that is referring to the 2019 battle where it was Bryn Kenny. 3 ways, also with Michael Del Vecchio. And it was Andrew Henriksen who walked away with 3rd placing, but over $1 million in cash that day. And 5th place on that day was the none other than the New South Welshman player as part of their team today, Matthew Wakeman, who collected victory in his round 2 battle against Tom Sifford, getting heads up against the Tasmanian. So that's Andrew Henriksen. We move around to seat 4, Jonathan Karamalakis.
24.
South Australian stalwart. Like I said, he's been away from the circuit for quite some time now, comes out of retirement very rarely to play.
He loves the concept, he loves the hash, and he dropped everything to come to this series. He also, didn't know what to expect, but he knew that the State of Origin would be a really, really good, fun event, and that's what he wanted to play. And he saw the room, saw the venue at Bella Vista, and absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for
it.
We might see an all-in here. Bert Perry's moved all in for 36k. Andrew Hitchinson's got King Queen of Diamonds. He may call. He does call. And he is
a strong favourite. To find an elimination and send Bert Perry and the Queenslanders out with yet another 0.
I'm not going to be biased here, but come on, Andy. Come on, Vix. No. Oh, yes, beautiful.
It's a clean flop.
Good flop.
Backdoor flush draws for both players, but the likelihood of that is low. There's a diamond, even better for Andrew.
Free rolling, except for we don't want to see. Yeah, he's doubled up. And Bert Perry's on his way.
He's cool, Bert.
So we lose Bert. That is another 0. That's a bagel on the board yet again for Queensland, and that is going to sting greatly.
Bert Perry, your beauty.
Well, he got knocked out before we could do our little piece on him. We're going our way around the table. Speaking about Benny Richardson, about Angel, about Andy, we're on Jonathan. We were about to say that he's got over $7 million in live tournament earnings. Former Full Tilt Poker ambassador, and he comes out of retirement every year just for this and the odd tournament around Adelaide. He does not travel around that much to play, so to get him here, it speaks volumes about the significance of this event and what State of Origin really means to so many of these players. So well done to Jonathan Karamalakis. And we're about to talk about Bert Perry, and he's gone.
The Bert man is gone. He's gone. He's getting consoled by Jennifer, his lovely girlfriend. Just looking up at our comments, Damo, you had your chance to bring the WA team. it was a hit and run. A lot of the state captains are saying, WA, hit and run, they didn't want to come back and defend.
I'll give them some credit. They won it in, 2013?
Yeah.
Waited 12 years, gave everyone else time to study, catch up, build on their teamwork, and they still won it in 2024. So
I remember how excited Jeff Lissandro, who's a legend of the Australian Poker Hall of Fame, he was ecstatic. He was like a little kid. Just to show you what state of origin means to players. I mean, we're big in NRL. We used to be really big in the AFL with state of origin. That might be coming back. But, the competition is fierce. The banter's great. As you can see, we don't allow any of the players with any devices. We want to bring the banter back. We want to bring some serious competition. And the way
Sorry,
we do
boys,
it
we're a bit under the weather.
team
A bit under the
sport,
weather.
It was a nightmare.
and with poker, you get that with the state of origin. You definitely get that, and we bring the fun and entertainment back into something that's a high social game that's played by millions around the world.
absolutely. And let's tune back into this hand. We have Angel bumping up the king 10 off from gun,
This is what you get.
and Jonathan there with the queen 10 of spades fires a 3-bet in. Dids is going to move out of the way. Benny Richardson is going to move out of the way, and Angel now with the king 10 off, out of position.
Well,
Against a 3-bet from the cutoff, and we can see here that he's got Jonathan dominated. But if you've got king 10 off here and you're about to go post flop out of position against a very, very capable player, it's not one of those hands that you feel super comfortable with. So Angel possibly weighing up the chance that he can jam here, perhaps try to steal it. Fold out some wider 3-bet candidates that Jonathan could be working with, but decides to fold, and I think that's the right decision.
God, feels good.
If you cover up the cards that you're seeing, you've raised from under the gun, you've been 3-bet, and you've got king 10 off out of position.
Old school 3-bet.
I don't like calling.
I'll say. Was it 1-1 or
Either fold, get it out of the way, or put some more pressure on them
was it a fun one?
in the other direction. And I'm no expert. We'll get some experts in pretty soon to share some more proper analysis.
Also pretty
A
good.
little bit more of an idea than I'd have, but watching all this, you learn so much. Whether it's dealing for the players, TDing for them, watching them, you pick up a few things now and then. And once again, if you are just joining us, we are live here from the Bella Vista Hotel for the New South Wales Championships run by the incredible APT. And I am Chris Waddy, joined here by APT's very own owner, Tony Hashem. And your nephew's in the field. He was on the... he's been on the tables surrounding the feature table and had no luck the first time around, but improved a bit just before, and is looking for a deep run to do his state crowd in the table just in front of the feature table there. So, proud of your nephew?
Yeah, Daniel's had a pretty good couple of years with his results. Just on APT bring this event, I really want to thank all the staff at APT, the dealers, the TDs, the media, our media crew, our live streaming crew, and thank you to you two, Wadia, for stepping in. Maddie Marshall does a great job, Jamie Hall, and even the lovely Catherine. She's such an excitable character, and also our admin staff. They've been fantastic. And obviously, the team behind the scenes with Josh and Rob Donachie and everyone that's played a role in making this series a real success. Praise to everybody involved, and to all the players that have come out to support this what has ended up being a fantastic series. We listen to the players. We've we've read the feed, we've listened and got the feedback. Again, you know, I can't thank all the players that have come all across Australia to be part of this. Yeah, it's a testament not only to APT but the team behind APT. We're getting better and better. We're learning as we go. I definitely am learning, and I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm passionate. People like Didier that wear their hearts on their sleeve. They want to see poker really strong in Australia, and you know it goes for companies like the Kings who are putting on their event in a couple of weeks. You've got the APL Millions. That's going to be a ripping series. There's
be a good rebate
again, the Kings series in Sydney that should explode. And then APO do a good job too. Their annual event. We're seeing Will in the team and Saul, Rod. We support one another, which is fantastic. You know. It's really, really good. Really good for poker.
Great to hear. And then, look, it's one thing to sit here and talk about your competitors live on stream, but it's about embracing. It's competition, but it's so much cooperation because every organisation makes the other stronger. We all serve the player. That's the main. The main goal is to keep the players happy, to serve the community, and ensure that poker in Australia is thriving and really prove ourselves internationally as a force in the poker world. So. We see Dids open up the ace-10, find a call from Andrew, and the C-bet gets the job done. And Didier and Andrew out in front, 84k, 95k, the two top stacks. We've lost already Bert Perry, or Berry Perry as he was known earlier in the stream. And Dids under the gun. King, 10 of hearts.
He'll open.
He'll be opening 24, 25, 24 it looks like. And there it is. Benny getting out of the way with the ace-3 off. 10-5 suited, no good. Queen-4 of clubs out of the way. And 9-5 off is not going to be defending. And it looks like, in good news and bad news, this is Shelley Pooley has had an incredible run so far with a runner-up finish in the first round against, I think it was Jonathan Karamalakis. Second round on our ladies table, you saw it right here on our stream, dominating toward the entire back end of the ladies feature table, defeating Phoebe Yan heads up to take the win.
It was a good win.
And she was in contention for the Pooh Award, they're calling it, the Player of Origin, POO.
Probably 95.
And as much as it pains me to report that she's been eliminated, it's going to be an absolute pleasure to welcome her to the commentary box. So I want to say thank you very much to Mr. Hashem here, Tony, for coming in, sharing some time with us.
My pleasure.
Go enjoy the what remains of the series and the rest of Origin. All the very best. Thanks again.
No, thanks, Woody. And for those that haven't come to Bella Vista, you should check it out. It's a great venue.
It's a great venue.
And we've still got some more tournaments to play, some guarantees to hit. So, yeah, by all means, you're more than welcome. We'll see you soon. And go the Victorian team.
There you go. You heard it here first. Thank you very much, Hash, for your insight, the owner of APT. And as Shelley gets comfy in the seat next to me here, we've got a massive hand brewing, so we'll make this our priority before we get to the formalities. Shelley, we're bringing you straight in as we see an all-in and a call.
Go on, Angel.
Angel at risk. Your teammate for the adopted Aussies.
What a great hand to walk into.
He's at risk with the Kings up against Didier's 10s, and
we're all in.
I've actually lost my voice from screaming.
got
so
some
much
holding
today.
to do, and flops don't come much safer than that. Got to bar some backdoor straight outs. And that will lock it up for Arnhell to find an easy double. Happy with that one?
Yeah, I would love to see him win Player of Origin.
He's in the chase.
I was hoping, with my last being Pooley, to get the poo. Pooley gets the poo at the water.
Shelley, Player of Origin lead.
Yeah, that would have been good. But it just was not written today. I just the most aggressive table. I don't think I have not seen that much 3 betting and 4 betting
Oh my
today.
goodness. Which table were you on?
I had Maddie Gin, Justin Pace, and James Obst, and Oki as well.
Cancel that. Next year, no more.
And Spano. Sorry, don't forget Spano.
How many people
Can't forget Spano.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm looking at your table now. So you got Justin Pace, who was making some incredible moves with 10 deuce of clubs, 3-betting against Lane Jehu in round 1. Rob Spano, who's Rob Spano. Matty Gin, one of the best players, mixed players in the country, and one of the best overall. James Obst, multi-time bracelet winner. Yourself. And then the Aussie that ran deepest in the main event. So that's a tough table.
It was a really tough table, and I played 3 hands. 2 of them were bluffs against Obst, which both got through. So that was good. And then the third one was a 3-bet jam behind the last 9 bigs with 4s and queens.
When you said you played 3 hands and the first 2 gone through, reminds me of when I dealt to you a few days ago.
You dealt me ace king, and then ace 9 suited.
Yeah, the ace king, you got it through the second one, you got it through the ace 9, you ended up all in, you ran into queens, yeah. And unlike Phoebe Yan, couldn't spike your ace X against the queens.
I tell you what an amazing time I've had today. Like, it has been so fun. It has been so hard. I am so tired.
First and a second, that's better than most. Have you heard
Very
Romain
happy with
Morvan's record?
No.
000.
Was that today?
Yeah, Romain first out.
That was Crilly last year.
Yep.
But
Something
Crilly
about a
got,
Queenslander.
Crilly got points this year.
Yeah.
Yet somehow we were still we were bottom of the pack to win.
Oh, I feel like the Tassies came in as the biggest
It was
underdogs.
us, and we were second to last. We were like it.
Well, you've got some strong... Well, every team's got such strong players.
Oh,
so.
they're all hot. I tell you what, I loved playing heads up against Caramel because we had a battle and a half.
Yep.
15-15.
It was really nice that she came up to me afterwards and said, you really should have won, which was lovely. I made some awesome plays against him. You were just in the zone.
Yeah.
I was in the zone. I 4-bet jammed against him with air on a 8-5-2. Called him off correctly with queen high. It was
in
really
the zone,
good.
things are going around. That's awesome.
And then
Shelley.
just had a couple hands that didn't go my way. My ace jack versus king jack, big to king. My ace 2 versus king 9, big to king.
Yeah.
It was he's really, really nice, and he's an old school reg.
Yep.
3 call.
Monster Dong, I think, was his old online nickname, I believe.
Yeah.
So I see him every now and then at Stacked Social down in Adelaide, great venue. But he barely plays. He plays State of Origin, he plays a bit at Stacks, but other than that, you won't see him on the tour. So, so what I'll get to is, I was thinking earlier, okay, it'd be really good to get Shelley in here because we had Phoebe pop by, we had Molly pop in, we had Michaela pop in for a chat. Jackie Glazy was here. I think we've had all the ladies barring Jen. And I was like, I'd love an English accent in here. That'd be good. But hey, Shelley's been killing it. She first place, second place.
It's not a bad turn.
Not a bad turn at all.
He's got such a cool table presence, hey?
Oh, Angel?
Yeah.
The sunnies, the
It's
curly
like
hair.
gangster.
Yeah.
Very gangster.
Black top as well. I like it. Some say ripping off New Zealand a little bit, but hey, international, almost.
And Jono, who we can just see here on the far right hand side, I don't even know how many drinks deep he is, but it is a lot. But when I just left, the SA team are doing very well, which is not good for us. We've still got 4 in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Queensland. I think that these zeros are killing them.
We want to win.
Yeah, of course. That's New South Wales are looking for the comeback, and that hand with the kings and tens definitely did a big dent on New South Wales' chances there on this table, at least.
I'll tell you what as well. There's like a lot of not animosity. That's the tension. No, there's just been
competitive spirit. Oh, trash.
There's been a lot of trash talk.
Yeah.
I've just been checking with Chris. How do I say this without swearing? But yeah,
And I was about to let her go for it, and then I thought of the synonym.
Thank you. Yeah. So there's been a lot of trash talk between Angel and Didier. So he would have loved winning that hand against Didier.
Yeah.
Didier did me dirty the other day, actually, with his 3-5 versus my ace-4. So I'm happy to see him lose.
Yeah. That's good spirit, isn't it? Happy to see him lose.
Happy to see him lose. It's just such a cool concept. Like, you know, I've never...
Anti-rallying people.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've
Yeah.
never cheered that much either.
It's
I've
good
never
fun.
even cheered that much for myself.
That's the thing. Team games bring that out, and you cheer yourself on more purely because it has that team contribution attached to it. You cheer your own wins because you know it's contributing to the team. So,
Yeah.
So Shelley, talk me through your perception of this whole journey, about how it came about when you realised you were going to be in the team, about how it was going to work, and about how your mind started preparing for it in the lead up to the series, on top of the fact that you are an APT ambassador. You've put a lot of work in to help market and advertise this series. Your presence online in terms of your social media content in help building up the suspense and the excitement in the lead up to this series has been absolutely excellent. So a huge kudos to you for your work in the lead up to making this series the success that it has been. And I know, like, for sure, the amount of people that see the content that you put out, and sometimes the official stuff or the stuff from the pages can go array, but when you see it directly from a person that's posting about it, and your stories and your vlogs and that, it brings a real human element to a series. And it's rather than, it's not APT, Shelley's going to be there, and this is her involvement with it, and seeing how exciting it's been and how much you can tell you've put into this, and seeing the success that it is, and yourself attached to it. So
Thank you so much.
Sorry, that was a very long question.
No, you see, the question was, what did I do in preparation?
Yeah, and how did you find out about the whole process?
I'd said last year, I was like, that's my goal. Like, I really, really want to play on for the Addicted Aussies team. Like, I mean, it's just amazing to have the opportunity to play against the best.
Yep.
And really give yourself a chance to prove yourself. And because of the structure, it really is anyone's game. You can still be the best person, still be the worst person. So
Yep.
it doesn't really matter. Like, anyone can win. Been practicing with sit and goes.
Yeah.
We've got a group chat which is mostly been a lot of abuse between players within our team. Actually, it's very funny.
It was Min anything to do with any of
Amin,
that?
no, Amin is so lovely.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
know,
feel like he'd be the victim of.
It's more like Noel Jaber and Adrian.
Yeah, Sportelli. Didn't need a third guest to figure out at least one of those names. But
yeah, and you know, Andy Lee just got so unlucky today. Like, he got it in good over and over again, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing about these games. Like, this structure is, it can just swing any way.
Yep.
Like, all of SA is still in right now. That doesn't mean that they still will be in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it is a turbo structure. The way that it works is designed to find results quickly, but you can average it out over a long run to find out who the best team of the day
I was
is.
going to say 9, but you know what? We'll take 2 nines. 996.
996. Now, I think you being in the commentary box has brought some good luck to your teammates. I haven't seen Angel with too low a percentage, but
I feel like he's smiling. Is he smiling? He looks like he's smiling.
hold up. What am I missing here in terms of these percentages? Something's not right.
Yeah, right.
Are you seeing that? Yeah, so there's some sort of issue with the graphics. I was about to make a comment that we've barely seen Angel with the percentage
which graphic
mark.
is wrong. I wonder if like the 8 has come on the turn, or no, that can't be right. So yeah, how interesting. And then we've obviously got Jono's picked up the spades. Well, and how did not fold trips, so
Yeah, okay, so something was incorrect
he
there.
obviously didn't have 9-5.
That's an interesting one. I'm not sure if Maddie's out the back can hear us, but just an interesting with the graphics. Interesting thing with the graphics just then. So clearly Angel's hand was not as written.
Quickly. Oh god. You formed at 12,500.
Daniel, please. 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 You, please. Win it, please. You or you. Like, it's not him. You're my second preference right now looking at the scoreboard.
No. That's his in third.
Anyway, yeah, we're just going to get that updated. Or I'm having serious words with my teammate for folding trip nights.
Yeah. But what if an 8 dropped on the river? Then you would have gone, how did you know? Got the deck read.
So we've got lots of viewers for this event, which is awesome.
Yeah. Say good day in the chat. Say hello.
Yeah, let us know who you're rooting for. Come on. Who's your team? Who is your team? Where are my adopted Aussie lovers?
Yes, all the overseas viewers, all those new players that call Australia home. I guess my girlfriend could be an adopted Aussie. She's Belgian and has been in Australia for just a couple of years now. She'd be cheering you guys on. Shelley rhymes with Kelly.
I've been called Kelly like 3 times.
Yeah, it's it's good. She knows I'm thinking about her. They rhyme and they're similar, but once again, a big hello to all new viewers who may not have tuned in just yet, or if you're joining us for the first time today, or if you've had a little break. Oh, who's that in the background? She looks familiar.
Yeah.
Talking to Angel, maybe a teammate of his.
And there.
Yeah. How's that possible? Shall we? Welcome once again to the Bella Vista Hotel. It is day 9 out of 11 days of this APT series, the New South Wales Champs. And this is State of Origin. I am Chris Waddy and I'm joined here by APT Ambassador and one of the members of the adopted Aussies State of Origin team, Shelley Pooley. Fantastic string of results in the Australian poker scene over the last couple of years, and doing tremendous work in her ambassadorship role. Can you tell us who that is as well?
Oh, there's Adam. Hey, bub.
Pulls the camera out, ready to get a photo of him straight away. Nice.
Come on, give us some carnage, Jacob. You usually do.
332 plus. 4.8.
Thank you very much for that comment. Our colour scheme is the best. The black and white.
4 spades, yeah.
Yeah.
They're from Tassie, yeah. I probably have to say Tassie, but as an adopted Aussie, I have a soft spot for the team, and the colour scheme is the best. Absolutely. Thanks for your support, guys. Hello from Malaysia. Perhaps the adopted Aussies team you're supporting today.
I still can't believe how much some of these guys have been drinking today. Team SA.
I've told the story multiple times that I was saying that the first table that Jackie Glazier sat down on,
she was the only one not having a drink.
She was the only one not having a drink, and she busted first.
Well, when I got to heads up with Jono, who you can see here on the Team SA, when we got to heads up, I asked him how many drinks in he was. So this would have been at like 3 p.m. and he was 4 G&Ts deep at that point.
Oh wow! It is a Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
And it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
I had one spicy margarita.
How was it?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Kudos to the staff and the service here at the Bella Vista Hotel. Fantastic food and drink options here. Even when the poker series is over, I still recommend coming here to the Bella Vista Hotel. It's one of my local venues. I live around the corner from here, and it's an absolute pleasure to spend time here. Whether catching up with friends over food or a drink, it is a great venue with great staff. More support for the South. Oh yeah.
Really, really good
Yeah,
food.
I've been
For
telling
anyone
people,
coming in,
yeah.
lamb salad, really good. Pork belly bites,
Yep.
really good.
I had the pork and beef ragu, really nice.
Yeah.
Really good. Good sauce, good pasta, good meat.
I'm actually really in the mood for a shot of Fireball and some chips, hot chips with aioli.
Yep. Aioli. There's the English
How do you
accent.
say it?
Aioli.
Aioli.
Aioli. Aioli. Aioli. Oh
Aioli.
gosh. Can I say aioli? That sounds so posh. Shelley Pooley, truly an adopted Aussie. But how long have you been here? 13, 12, 13 years?
11 years.
11
yeah,
years.
There's,
Oh,
there's
close.
anything, it's the O words, like aioli or portfolio.
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 Olio. Yeah.
All right, we got Anne with the threes, Ben with the tens, to the ace nine six.
Blind on
There's
blind.
BVB, yeah, bit of BVB action.
So it's just gone call and check. So that ace shouldn't be deterring too much action, I imagine.
Yeah, love the float.
Yes, we should see some raised pots there with anyone holding an ace. And we say that as they're
It's pretty
both like
good
playing a
for
pair.
tens. Pretty good for tens.
Obviously, Angel's going to be hating this board a lot more than Ben is. Ben, not much to be scared of in his place. Now turning a gut shot as well. And the bet does elicit a fold from Angel.
So I thought whilst I was in here, I could talk a little bit about the poker acronym quiz that I did this week.
Oh, yes.
And
Viewers, play along at home.
how shocked I am at how bad
People
so
are.
many players
Yeah.
did and how many acronyms players didn't know, but they're just things that you say all the time. So for all your listeners, I'm going to go through them. So feel free to mark off how you did. There's a total of, we've got 13. So I'd love to, I'll go through them. You can make a note. You got to be honest, all
I'm going
right?
to give the wrong answer to each one.
Please don't. But we'll give the viewers like 10 seconds to have a think about it.
Yeah.
And then I want you to be honest at the end. Put in the chat how many you got out of 13.
No, they haven't done it, man.
We'll start off. Are you
Number
ready?
one.
AIPF.
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 All good, all good. Well done.
What's the answer, Shelley?
All in pre-flop.
All in pre-flop. So
So if you got that, give yourself a point. Next up, we have got NFD.
NFD.
This is actually the one that people really struggle with and surprised me the most.
This one I use frequently, so
Same.
because I often have a opportunity to make 5 of the same suit.
Oh, that's
The
become-
best
You're getting
kind.
so many clues.
That's been about 10
My chat
seconds.
history would look like NFD, brick.
Yeah.
Flop, NFD, brick.
And then I ended up in the commentary booth.
Yeah, basically. NFD is nut flush draw. Well done to everyone who got that. Give
Yep.
yourself a point.
Nice.
Next, we've got PFR.
Actually, if you got that answer correct and you picked up a point, congratulations, you've outscored Romain Morvan today.
Did you get it wrong?
He didn't get any points instead of Origin. He got 0-0-0.
Oh, wow. What a needle.
Yeah.
What a needle. He did come second in the Glyph, though.
Well, I was saying that he must be playing for your international team for the Adopted Aussies team in disguise. Because you've got Sportelli playing for the internationals, and he's born and raised Queenslander, and you've got Romain, who arrived out of France a couple of years back, and he's in the Queensland team.
Yeah,
So I think he's there's a conspiracy theory that he's an undercover. He's undercover for you guys.
Are we giving loads of time for that? PFR.
PFR.
Yeah.
Pre. Flop. raise.
We've got an all-in and a call.
Speaking of pre-flop raises and AIPF,
really need Jono to lose this. I would never usually say this on a stream, but yeah, don't want
he's
SA
got
to win.
4.6k. He's got
I just need him. I
4.6k.
still need him to lose. I just need him to lose.
Well, unfortunately,
Hi-ya.
Andrew's drawing dead.
Yeah, okay. Pre-flop raise. Give yourself a point if you got that. TID, starting to think that
TID, look, this
Adam
one I
made this up.
disagreed with,
So many people have said they've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Maybe they made it up.
Can anyone get it? So we've had AIPF, all in pre-flop, NFD, nut flush draw, PFR, pre-flop raise. Does anyone know?
TID.
TID.
You can actually, if you know this, write it in the chat. This one, if you know it, I want you to put it in the chat.
TID.
No Googling, no ChatGPT.
I don't even know if it would come up on Google, considering I think that you made it up.
I love the hate.
It wouldn't be me that made it up, it would be Adam.
Well, let's blame Adam. Man, let's get Adam into the commentary box. All right, under the gun, Ben Richardson, 5-handed, with the deuces and just folds. Thoughts?
In the bin.
Just bins it.
So you're going to see some interesting folds, some interesting plays because of the dynamic. There are some teams that literally just need to ladder. And so you're going to see some slightly larger folds than usual because, you know, there's going to be a strategy, for example, where they have to, at a minimum, finish third or second for points. Nicola, you're right. Take it down, took it down, either of those. Give yourself your point. If you got that, that makes me feel better. I don't think we made it up.
Well, I feel like it's a guess. I feel like he doesn't know it because he's got it right but wrong.
Oh, we're going to spicy 3-bet here.
I like it from Andrew.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because he knows that he's ahead of a lot of opens, whether it's King 10 suited in this case or Queen Jack suited, King Queen suited, King Jack suited. There's all these kind of hands.
Now, Anhal does not like to fold. I mean,
And he's got a stack now.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be peeling King 10 suited out of position than King 10 offsuit, which is the situation he faced before. So I wouldn't mind.
I'm going to totally get anything he does here. Yeah, I think anything.
Yeah.
You can.
He's calling.
You can
Yeah.
4-bet.
I like calling in that spot.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't need to 4-bet. The hand is playable enough and strong enough to trust yourself post, even out of position. And that's a nice flop for him. It's not a nice flop for Andrew, and I feel like...
No, we haven't flopped an NFT, but we haven't flopped a FT.
Is there SNFT? Second...
There can be now.
Second nut flush draw?
There can be now.
SNFT.
Well, whilst we're waiting for this to unfold, EV is the next one, so...
EV. Something's
EV.
plus EV. Minus EV.
Lots of people didn't get this one when I was going around as well.
Did or didn't? Didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone just uses the term without knowing what it means.
I found that with so many of
It's like people saying, oh, ICM. Oh, is that on your quiz as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I won't get to that one yet.
Anyway, it is expected value. Give yourself a point if you got that.
Something is plus EV. If you keep doing it in the long run, it is plus EV. You will make money from it in expected value over the long run. That is a gorgeous turn card.
Bet call. It is gorgeous. It's also still going to be interesting for Anhal to navigate because, of course, with the 3-bet, Andrew does have a lot of queens and jacks in his range.
Of course. So he could be drawing dead.
Equally, with the bet call, Andrew's alarm bells are going to be ringing as well.
Yes, I feel like we could see a check back, but if he's checking back now, he's giving up on the pot, and then Anhal can almost fire any river
It depends
card.
on what the river is, because he may even potentially call off with an ace high.
Yeah. I feel like I don't mind check back. Yeah, there's the check back. And then just call off anything on the river. And that's a pretty good card if you're Andrew, to be honest. Ace high.
It is and it
That
isn't.
only helps ace high on those kind of boards.
If Anhal decides to bet here, it could definitely work.
Like it's it's like 60% of the time to be one.
Just
I mean, not 60%.
Yeah, I feel like that check back turn is a give up. from Andrew, but leaves the door open for Angel to bluff and for him to go, I'm just going to call off with ace high. But again, these are all the captains of each of the teams, and I think they'll put in a little extra effort to avoid something that'll make them look a little sillier and be happy to...
I wonder if he's going to size up.
Yeah. He's reaching for chips.
I think he's gone like 80%.
27,000.
37,000 it sounds like, which
Nice.
is 27,000.
Yes, love to see that.
Gets it through, and I feel like for that sizing, an ace high hero is very tough to make.
Yeah,
so
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I think it's just that check back turn which just opens the door for Angel to go, okay.
So for anyone that's just joining, by the way, and are going, why on earth are these commentators just cheering, or why is Shelley just cheering for one particular player? It is because we're watching State of Origin. So it is state versus state.
Mate versus mate.
Yeah, exactly. And I am on team
Very good for even
Aussies.
concepts.
Angel is the captain, so I very much want him to win. We are currently leading, but we can see a lot of red t-shirts in this stream, and that's not good for us
They're
because
everywhere.
they are everywhere. And I really need Jono to get knocked out.
I actually don't care.
Yeah.
And also we want Angel to win Player of Origin. So he's in the running, Johnny's in the running.
In a way, makes it slightly more serious.
The older gentleman from the Tasmanian team, George, yeah.
Yes, Tasmaniac they call him. And we have an update on that. The Tasmaniac on their table.
You want to win
What table he's on.
overall more than a side bet.
Yes.
George Mamakas is on a table with Romain Morvan, who was eliminated first, Andy Lee, Cooper Feltham, Michaela McPherson, and Chris Kokonos. And Cooper Feltham for the Blues, the New South Wales team, after coming fourth in first and second round. His heads up against the Tasmaniac. So no more Kokonos, no more Morvan, no more Andy Lee, no more Michaela McPherson.
We really need Cooper.
It is Cooper. Oh, I want Cooper. Yeah, go Cooper. Go New South Wales.
We actually really need Cooper to win that.
At least we can agree on that,
for
Shelley.
multiple reasons, from a points perspective, but also he is in the running for Player of Origin.
Yeah.
And if he wins this, then
It's tough for
Angel will have to win this, and then they will chop. But we don't want that. We just want to win. Now,
go the Blues. Sarah Feltham
go
in the chat.
Blues. Do you know the
Give us the poo.
chip situation?
I don't. I will find out.
I'm going to go look. I'll be right
Shelley's
back.
gonna go look.
I'll be right back.
How much you got?
So while Shelley goes and does some live reporting work, we'll continue to pay attention to the hands as the 9-7 of hearts scoots out of the way and Dids wakes up with the 10s. It's been a hit and miss hand today. It's been good and bad in some scenarios. Worked against Didier earlier against Angel's Kings, losing a massive pot. Angel there in the big blind with the ace-deuce off. Certainly a hand that can be defending, but has all three options at his disposal. I don't think we'll be seeing a fold. It'll be more likely a call, but there is a world in which Angel can reach for raising chips, especially against a button open, knowing that five-handed, we're going to see some wide opens, especially from a player as capable as Didier. And Angel there looking at raising chips indeed. And it looks like it's bet of 13,500. And here's where we get some leveling. And I think this is Didier sitting there looking at Angel going, I know that you know that I can be raising here from the button with a lot of wide hands. So because I know that you know that, but I actually have a hand. Cool. So Dids is still, I think, feeling pretty comfortable with his hand, knowing that Angel can be 3-betting lightly on the basis that Dids can be opening lightly. And if I say all this and Dids just slides it into the middle, I'm going to sound like an idiot, but That's at least my thoughts. And Didier does put all the chips in the middle, and Angel quickly folds, and that there is some great poker. Because Angel is right, that 3-bet is going to work a lot of the time when you've got a wide button opening range, as Didier is more than capable of doing so. But he actually had the goods there that time. Pocket tens. How good's poker? Game of luck? Nah. Plenty of skill on display here. And some of Australia's best, let alone the world's best, right here in front of us. And Karamalakis there with his last 31,000 sticks his 15 big blinds, 15 and a half big blinds into the middle. Didier gets out of the way with the ace-7 of clubs. Ben won't be able to call with the 10-9, nor will Angel with the queen-5 suited. And Andrews 7-4 off will not be competing against Jonathan, who collects another 5K. Precious, precious chips in this context, and he is neck and neck with Ben Richardson, the South Australian and the Tasmanian, two teams nearer the top of the rankings so far, allowing the door open for New South Wales to make a comeback and for the adopted Aussies to go on and win this. The adopted Aussies were coming second last after round 1, and with a blistering second round across the board, where they picked up 41 points collectively as a team. They're in strong contention, and if Angel goes deep in this, then that's going to go a long way to potentially securing a victory for the adopted Aussies. And while Shelley's still out doing some live reporting and she's left the phone here, we have, for the first time since Phoebe left us, a New South Welshman next to me. Jared Thatcher, welcome to the commentary booth.
Hello, mate.
So, from my perspective as a New South Wales supporter, this is not good news that you're sitting next to me, because I'm going to guess that you've been eliminated.
I'm dejected.
Dejected, yeah. Talk me through what's going on.
Well, I think we've got to go 4 for 4 to have a chance.
Yeah.
Because we've got 4 players still in.
Yeah. Who else have we lost?
I'm out.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yep. Malcolm's out.
Oh, no, that's not good.
No. I thought it wouldn't be good if I'm out, but especially good if Malcolm's out.
Especially not good if Malcolm's out. Yeah.
Yep. And then Spano's out. Spano copped a dirty one.
Right. Yeah, jeez, okay. Yeah, great. Well, what was this dirty one?
4 points.
He had 2 aces against 2 10s when an ace and a 10 was dead. Yeah.
Case 10 or?
It feels like it would have been. Yeah, if a 10 was already gone, must have been.
Or was it like 4-card flush or
10 window? I think that's what it's
So Cooper Feltham is heads up, I believe, against. It was heads up. I'm not sure if it's over yet or they're still going.
He is heads up.
Heads up currently against the Tasmaniac. Chip lead. All right, that's what I think. Shelley was out going to go fine, but she must have bumped into some people along the way. You know what, Jared? We're giving the viewers this cruise. We might hit you up with it. We'll also pay attention to the hand as Andrew puts in his last chips with the 8s and Angel there. Probably not going to be calling off the contender. We're looking at a poker acronym quiz. Has Shelley already done this with you?
She hasn't done the quiz, but I do know one or two of them that are in there.
AIPF.
All in pre-flop.
NFD.
Probably mine live. It wasn't really.
NFD.
I might have just because it's
I don't know.
Nut flush draw.
Ah,
PFR.
pre-flop raise.
Yeah. What else have we got? Oh, look.
No, it's the father.
Well, I figured, given the two
Shelley's
guys,
popping off.
Second, first.
Cooper, he does have the chip lead against the Tasmaniac, which is correct. We'll get a proper goodbye from Shelley later, but we do have Jared in here now. We'll continue this quiz.
This is one that's got
Now this one's an interesting one. TID.
maybe.
TID.
TID. Now I've never heard this one.
TID, you say?
Yeah.
It's TID where I'm from.
TID.
Yeah, we call it TID.
TID.
But no, I'm lying. I don't know what it is.
Took it down.
Took it down.
Yeah. So
Okay.
post hand history, you write TID.
TID.
But I feel like that's unnecessary because given if you're writing a hand history with NFD and IIPF or whatever, you say your hand, you write what the board is. The viewer knows what hand won, and it shouldn't have to be explicitly written who took it down.
I don't know. I've read some really poorly written hand histories in my time. Sometimes you need, you just TID
You need to write,
question mark.
yeah, because they'll write the hand history, and you've got the 8 of hearts and the 8 of spades, but the 8 of hearts is on the board as well. So it's either a foul deck or a typo. I'm going to assume it's more often a typo.
Or they're just talking about the player profile and they get sidetracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Come on, just tell me what happened. Did you take it down? So,
EV.
EV, expected value.
Very nice. ICM.
Independent chip model.
Nice. MTT.
Oh,
surely.
Jeez Louise.
No.
Multi-table.
Multi-table.
Tournament.
There we go. Don't scare me like that. IP.
Intellectual property.
I wanted you to say that. Oop.
Out of position.
No, origin of player.
You already had anti-impact.
Sorry, player of origin, but reversed.
Yeah.
It is out of position. HJ, I don't know why this is in there and none of the other positions are, but
Hijack.
Hijack, yeah. VPIP.
Voluntary put in. Pot.
Yep.
There you go.
What does horse stand for?
Horse?
Horse. If you're playing horse, what games are you playing?
Hold'em.
Yep.
Omaha. Raz.
Yep.
Yes. Stud.
Nice.
And E. Does it have an E in
It used to get me. It's a number.
It's a number.
It's a number.
Oh, 8 or better.
8 or better. Nicely done. SPR. That's the last one on Shelley's list.
Stacked pot ratio.
Very nicely done, Mr. Thatcher. And that's why you're one of the best.
Oh, there you have it. There's some definitions for you folks.
All right, we'll get back to some of the action here as this heats up. You're obviously cheering on Didier, who copped a beat earlier. He had the 10s up against Angel's Kings. And Kings, just to rub salt in the wound, found a king on the flop to give a set. And this is bad news for Didier and for any New South Welshman watching.
Benny put this garbage on me earlier when I shoved jacks and he had aces. You just go away. Just go away. It's a constant thorn in our side.
And with 2 New South Welshmen in the commentary booth, this is your home of unwavering bias as we bring you the chase for New South Wales to claw their way back, and seeing Angel fold King Queen there. All the kings are dead.
I'll try to be as objective as possible, but this is just very unfair for New South Wales. Like Didier plays his hand perfectly, and just it's not fair.
Ben just wakes up.
Ben just wakes up. Of course he does.
Yeah. Well, we need. New South Wales needs, and Didier needs some help here.
Oh,
And that's some of the help that he might have been looking for. And Ben is now staring down the barrel of elimination and a 5th place finish, which hurts Tasmania greatly. Whoa, I thought that the King Queen was still in the action, but that's a safe river card for Didier.
All right. Bit of redemption, the full redemption arc of New South Wales.
Love to see it. Love to see it, brother.
So I was about to ask you before that hand ran out, when will it end? But it's ended.
Whinge it in.
Whinge it in?
Whinge and win.
Whinge and win.
Max Payne.
Max Payne says Angel. Max Payne indeed, considering he got out of the way with King Queen and would have struck a queen on the river. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Oh, a little look at the camera, like Didier. I don't think, like, Didier might think he got lucky there, but he also got really
unlucky that he had to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
I've heard that line from you before.
Yeah, like,
it's unlucky that you were even in a position where you had to run with the hand and be behind in the first place.
Like, Didier is obviously going to open jam aces there, and sometimes Ben puts his foot in it.
Yep.
All right, maybe he would have trapped those, but who knows?
And forgot my cue to do this, actually. We do have some great news about the main event happening in the background, so I'll just run through some numbers. So we had Shelley in here just before, and it's remiss of me to mention, not mention that I've got Jared Thatcher beside me, who of course is also an APT ambassador. Fantastic work in promoting the series in the lead up to this wonderful event here at the Bella Vista Hotel over the past 9 days. Still 2 more to come. And just before I quiz you on how the series has been so far, we do have a main event update. Main event Flight F has locked out with the final Flight G now underway. The final chance to enter the main event with registration open until midnight. I repeat, midnight. You have 2 hours and 45 minutes from this point to get yourself here to the Bella Vista Hotel and register this main event, because what was initially a $400,000 guarantee has now already reached a prize pool of more than $686,000, with still this last turbo flight open until midnight. So $686,000. We're getting close to doubling that main event guarantee.
Huge.
Absolutely incredible. So that 146 entries in Flight F, that was the second last flight, or the penultimate flight, some would say. That generated $189,000 into the prize pool. We're nearing 700. We'll clear 750 and probably get close to 800K. And it's all here at the Bella Vista Hotel. Jared, do you have a bag in the main?
I do.
You do? How much did you grab, and when did you bag it?
200K in the first flight. So
first flight.
Yeah.
Handy and done and dusted, out of the way. Tomorrow, what time's the restart? 1 o'clock. And are you excited? That prize, first place prize, if the prize pool ends up being upwards of 750, we could be looking at anywhere close to 150,000 up top.
It's actually ended up being great event.
Yeah, 140K it could look like. Yeah, that's pretty handy indeed.
Nothing to sneeze at, mate.
No. And talk us through some of your own personal results so far this week, some of the events you've played, what you've enjoyed, your experience. Your first time here at the Bella Vista Hotel for you?
Yeah, it is. It's nice. I've eaten frangos 5 times. I'm so sick of it. But it was a good start.
Yep.
Yeah, probably won't eat any frangos for a little while.
Yeah, it's an institution down here, and we also got El Jana just up the road if you want a bit of Lebanese charcoal chicken.
Do not mind El Jana as well, so maybe I'll get there before I leave, but I've had a lot more of that in my time, so it's a bit of a novelty about frangos, but
yeah.
I've made myself very sick of it.
That's right, and the food here at the Bella Vista Hotel is fantastic. I always highly recommend it. Solid pizza oven and an expansive menu. Expansive depending on what you're ordering, but an expansive menu with plenty of options. And as we return back to the action, there's pocket fours seem to be popping up plenty of times.
It's sort of fun as hand. It's
No, not when you get called by 6-5 suit and they strike a 5 and jam all in, as we saw in the previous hand. So
yeah.
Dids here.
This is going to shove.
You just out of the small blind, I suppose. That's there's no real. What's can you work a sizing off this? It looks like he's reaching for raising chips in the realm of 18, 19, 17k, something around that mark.
Yeah, I suppose it just feels dirty to
17.5. Yeah.
Jam this when.
Well, he's still relatively deep. I didn't see a case for jamming. What was it? He's got more than 30 bigs pre, and yes, he's in the small blind, but I feel like this bump up to 17.
Andrew's pretty aggressive from when I've played with him. I think don't want to let him reopen the action. Although I don't know if he's broken his posture or what. He's certainly thinking about it.
And he lets it go. I guess he's giving credit to the fact that he's open gun and Dids is happy to 3-bet it from the small, and it's a non-jam, so he can give credit to.
I think Victoria I think they might be in last as well, so I think
trying to hang on to points. Yeah.
Well, doesn't it achieve a lot for Didier to jam if he thinks Andrew might call Ace Jack or something?
I could just be way off.
He couldn't call if they were still in the mix.
Yeah. I believe we'll be coming up to a break shortly, and by shortly it could be at the end of this hand. By the way, we've got Jonathan Karamalekis moving around as Dids open the ace-4 from the button, pretty standard four-handed. And I was talking about the fact that Andy had opened from under the gun, but that doesn't mean as much when you're four-handed anyway, given how wide ranges can be, so you can't give too much credit in these circumstances. But Angel here with the 8-9 of clubs, very pretty hand, and you can argue all three movements here with this kind of holding.
I don't see Angel folding this, that's for sure. Play with him enough where I don't think that's going to be the one that he chooses.
He elects to call, and again, we spoke about how wide the button ranges can be, so Angel could, find a case for 3-betting there, knowing it can get through quite a large portion of the time, but he's happy to take it post, and the two go heads up here.
Less. I'm 90.
And that board just has Didier written all over it. The only saving grace for Angel possibly is this backdoor flush draw. Or he needs running cards regardless to have any hope in this pot, which I believe will just go bet fold on this street here. It will take a very, very wide float from Angel to see a turn card, or
be pretty heroic.
Yeah, or if he gets dicey here and fires in a check raise on this kind of board,
I can't see
which would be maniacal, but not unheard of given the capabilities of some of these players. And he's giving it some time.
I think he's just pissed off about how bad his hand flopped. I sometimes do this and just sit there annoyed knowing I'm going to fold.
You give yourself a hand funeral, would you say?
Oh, he's going to raise.
He's raising.
There you go.
There we go.
Just foxing like I like to do.
Like I said, you can't write it off.
There you go.
Yeah, we talk about these wide button ranges, and if Dids is continuing with a hand like King Queen of Spades or Jack 10 off or whatever, this can work.
He's very aggressive.
But I don't see Dids folding here.
There's no way he folds.
But does he call or does he fire in the flop 3-bet? But you can never write anything off. But I feel like his hand is safe enough to just proceed to a turn and evaluate from there in position, which he does. And that is drawing dead for Angel, which we of course know, but they don't. So any kind of beneficial cards that Angel might have been hoping for on the turn to run with have not come, so he's on his own. He does not have the support of the board. He has got to find it within himself to win this pot, and I think that is now a surrender.
Be interesting to see if Dids
does continue for value here, or
nah, but just checks behind and he knows like Angel's going to have to bluff Rivers with a hand as bad as he's got.
Yep. Do you feel like it's just check back, let Angel bomb the river and just snap with whatever, or?
I don't know. I think he might be one and done, to be honest. I think alarm bells are ringing, but yeah, Didier will call any reasonable size pretty quickly.
Another update from around the room on the table consisting of Sharif Dirias, Malcolm Trainer, Stephen Chu, Tom Sifford, Will Davies and Jen Cassell. The victor on that table was Stephen Chu for South Australia, so that is huge for the South Australian contingent. Getting yet another win today, Stephen Chu contributing for his team. Now Angel taking his time there, and an immediate check back from Dids, and he's going to see the good news that he is good. And look at those counts leading into the break. Angel 106, Didier 104. And that is important for New South Wales, especially for the gentleman next to me, Jared Thatcher. How do you feel about that one?
Didier's just crushing. He's a machine. I regret what I said earlier about him when we lost in the first rounds. I want to start a coup and replace him as
captain,
but because the emotions taking over, he's been a great captain, and he's a good man.
All right, I think we're going to be heading into a quick break. And we're going to hear from another interview.
James, you just got out for Team South Australia, but you are in very much contention to win. How do you think you're going to go? Do you think your team's going to pull through?
I think we're looking pretty bad right now. Hence the...
We'll do you
I don't know if
then.
I'm giving up too soon, but these Tassie guys are running super hot, so... There's no prize for second today.
There is no prize for second, but you still have 5 remaining in the field. You really don't think you're going to get it done?
How much is
Tassie might have just as many as us, or 6 remaining, so they've got a lot of chips around the place.
80,000.
But maybe I'm just glass half empty. I've got to get some of my teammates over here with me.
All right, well, best of luck to Team South Australia.
Thank you.
All right, so James Ops has just been a little bit negative, and he said that he actually thinks Tassie's going to take it down. Surely Team SA doesn't think that negatively. What do we think?
James got no idea what he's talking about. There's no way they're going to take it down because that's what we're going to be doing.
That's right. I think we've still got, how many we've still got left?
4? We only needed 1.
We've still got 4 of us still in.
No chance.
Out of those 4, at least 2 are going to win. The other 2 probably going to come.
We won it before we even started. So honestly, congratulations to Tasmania. All the
Tasmania,
best.
they've done a very good job. They've played very, very well. Unfortunately, South Australia, we just have to get it done today. So.
All right, go South
Thank
Australia.
you.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
see a flop.
We could. We could see a flop.
If you decide to call it all.
Oops.
Is that right?
Yeah. 6 raise. 28,000. I feel like I'm getting slower right now. I love it.
You love it. You're here for it. I mean, we're here to gamble, right?
Stop looking at me.
He's one of those guys.
That's a spirit. Oh, Queens.
Ace.
The right one.
Oh my god.
Flip, baby.
Oh! I don't even know what I want. What do we want?
Roll in. Ace
Well,
king.
Doesn't bother. Chop.
Queen
Who do
10.
you like better?
Yeah, maybe that's right.
Go for the win.
Yeah, just run it out like
That is a slow roll.
4 deuces and an ace.
Oh, yeah?
Of course I was slow rolling.
Alright, well,
That's a good flop.
you know, I've got opportunities.
Of course I was slow rolling.
Pair the board. Pair the board. Pair.
A 9, potentially. Okay, well, that's not fair.
GG's. John, it was an honor playing with you. Enrique.
Thank you.
That's a bit quarter money.
Alright, now the
We'll see who has what is slow.
now the fish is gone, do we just chop it up?
Great.
Now the fish is out, do we just chop the equity?
Jump off the balcony.
No, because I'm chopping with.
I'm joking.
But I'm chopping with.
We'll give you $200 each to just
One for you, Joy.
go out.
Next one.
With Shelly.
Nice one. That's good.
It looks like he's got a big scale. Nah, he looks like he's pretty short.
That's small blind.
People watching are gonna understand like.
Oh, fuck. That's
What's it?
Not bad.
bit small, big blind, 3,000. Yeah. Confident. 3 raise, 7,000.
Sorry, dude. I thought, yeah, because three-handed action usually starts from the bottom. That's so annoying.
No good.
Oh, you would have opened anyway?
That was too weird. This whole dynamic was too weird.
Because mine was like close to open.
I was
three-handed.
open.
Okay.
Yeah, I
no
have.
difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big finishes.
4v4 with a 1-point diff.
Wow.
3,003. Angel.
I mean, we could leapfrog to third place with a win against Tasmania. 15-3. How much about 75?
You don't call option. 3 check.
Is that for a glass?
Is that? Bet 3.5, 3,500.
9,500. Check. C3 check. Queen.
Welcome back to the action. Apologies, plenty going on around the room here at the Bella Vista Hotel. Getting closer and closer toward the finish line of what's been an amazing series. And we're back here for the top 3 action as Didier has climbed into the chip lead here three-handed. And finds the open with the queen, 6 of diamonds from the button. Arnhel not going to be defending with the 7 deuce, but Andrew does defend the 10-7-0. Daniel Degranu's favourite hand. And a bit of everything. Or a little something for everyone, rather. Andrew finding an up and down straight draw on the flop, and Didier with top pair. And now both players with a pair. And after it goes check on the flop, both hands, it might be a bit underrepresented. And check again on the turn. Again with a 4-liner to a straight, looking to be cautious, and now running 10s, hands Andrew the check mark. And surely you expect a bet at this point. Question is, how big? 5.5 big blinds in the middle. We might see a larger sizing, goes just about half pot, bets 8,000, and Didier's going to have to pay it off and sees the bad news that he's gone running 10s. And that there evens out the chip count spectacularly so. It is anyone's game here on this table. We're going to look around to see if there's anyone that can join us in the comm box.
Wrong chip.
As it is all on the line at this point.
Thank you, brother.
New South Wales need a lot to go their way.
Take care.
To have any chance of winning this. And the first step would be stopping Arnhel Gwellen, as the adopted Aussies did go into the final round with the lead. And we can see in the background there's a table. Still 5-handed. There's Joe Sandeyev, Noel Jaber, Tristan Pace, Michelle Anunu, Matthew Wakeman. Jackie Glazier, the first to find herself eliminated on that table.
was like, we didn't want Tasmania to bust on this table. I was
Wait,
like,
do we have 3 left? 3.
We've got 1, 2,
Big one,
3.
How many we got?
4, 1, 2, 4 they got. They got 4 left.
And us?
3.
Who's the third?
1, 2.
Big blind.
no.
Big blind angel. Big blind.
Thank you,
you it's
Neil,
gonna be,
for that question. Yes, let's remind you, the viewer, of the payout structure. Now, for the first time,
They do have to go.
the winners of each table for each round walk away with
You can take
$500.
them out now. Like
So it is a $1,500 entry per player. There is over $54,000 in the prize pool. So 7 players times 6 teams, 42 entries. 1,300 prize pool component from that $1,500 buy-in, so more than $54,000 in prize money. Of that, $3,500 is distributed for all the round 1 winners for the 7 tables. $3,500 for the round 2 winners. And again, the same, $500 for each winner in round 3. And the player of origin receives $5,600 in cash. And the winning team walks away with $38,500. That's about $5,500 per player. So hopefully that answers that. It is winner take all. Nothing for second, nothing for third. But if you do win your sit and go, there's a little bit of money back. You get $500. So definitely a reward there for the players that consistently perform but are unable to find victory as a team. And this live stream coverage is of our captain's table. Didier, Angel, and Andrew, the last 3 captains remaining in round 3. And you just look at those chip counts up the top. There is barely anything separating these players. 2 big blinds, just about, between first and third in the rankings on this table of 3. And it's finding the Jack 9 hearts on the button. Standard open, and Angel here with the 3s in the small. Don't think he'll be folding. It is a case of whether he flats or raises. Either option containing merit. And he looks like he's... I was about to say it looks like he's counting out a raise, but I think he's just double checking his stack count as he puts in the call. And King Queen offsuit in the big blind. Possible squeeze spot here. Be a bit friendly if it was suited, but this is an interesting spot. You could argue either case for calling or raising here. There's plenty of dead money in the middle, and we can see that a raise might work out well. And not just a raise, he has jammed. He's stuck it all in the middle, all 32 big blinds. And Dids folds, and Angel not wanting to play a 60 big blind pot with pocket 3s pre-flop. So that's, as we said, a good squeeze spot opportunity there with the King Queen in the big blind, especially 3-handed. Nicely maneuvered there by Andrew Henriksen.
No, but some other guys.
Have you ever watched that?
Yeah.
I'd rather lose the money.
So, and with that pot, Andrew does take the chip lead, and we have the luxury of seeing the whole card series. He opens the 10-9 of clubs from the small blind and Raising from out of position, we are going to be seeing larger than 2x sizings. Blind on blind. And a little bit of over defending as well for that reason. The advantage of playing in position here. And Andrew can't ask for many better flops than that. Top two, pretty dry board, rainbow flop. Does have some backdoor clubs, but does have a gut shot draw. And he's considering whether to check back or to put some money in the pot, and he's happy to check back, see a free turn card. And that 10 will hand Andrew the check mark. Top boat, just casually, and now the question is, how does he get any value from this hand at all? The race pre, put a few extra big blinds in the middle, but I doubt we'll be seeing any more value come his way, unless Dids is happy to peel a little bit wider to try and turn his hand into a bluff. Or simply call. Cheaper price to peel the 7 on the river. Or a 6, which does give him some showdown. So I don't feel like Andrew will be checking here. But depending on the sizing, Didier could find a call. There's certainly hands like Queen Jack, perhaps. Jack 8. Some sort of hands that can raise out of the small. See a flop like that, but I imagine maybe hands like that could be c-betting the flop. So for it to go check, check, and then a bet on the turn, it's hard to pinpoint what kind of hands Andrew might be trying to represent. For Didier to justify a call here with a river 6, and I feel like he's just going to have to pay it off to find out what he was up against. Paying to see, and he's going to see top boat, and he will slide that 6 into the mark.
I wasn't lying to.
So some updates again from around the room. We'll do what we can to keep you informed. So let's have a look at one of the other tables. Stephen Chu won his table. That was up against Sharif Dirias, Malcolm Traynor, Tom Sifford, Will Davies and Jen Cassell.
Come on, Cooper.
South Australia picking up the win in that table.
Yeah. Well, now Tassie. Look at Tassie.
4,000.
Tasmania. Just one, yeah. Good.
4-4, Angel. 4-4. Your big one. Yes.
On the table with Justin Pace, Rob Spano, Matty Ginn, James Obst, Shelley Pooley and Octavian Volgale. It was heads up between Matthew Ginn and Justin Pace. Justin Pace won that battle. And in the battle between Phoebe Yan, Lachlan Crilly, Luca Mamakas, Amin Riazati, Liam Jehu and Pierre Ayuka. It was heads up between Liam Jehu and Amin Riazati. Liam looking for his second win. Wasn't able to find it. It was Amin Riazati getting the victory there for the adopted Aussies to give them a very, very handy bonus 9 points in their pursuit of victory in today's State of Origin. And turning back to this table here in terms of our attention, we are 3 ways to this flop. after Andrew raised pre and found defense from the Queen 10 off in the small and the 10-3 suited in the big. And no one loving this run out. King high board not doing anyone any favors. 3 clubs not really helping anyone except Didier perhaps, with the only player holding a club. And the river card is a repeat 8, so we can see that Andrew is best. And I feel like this is just going to check its way around for Andrew to maybe think about some thin value, but you got to think what kind of hands is being called by that are worse. He doesn't think so. And his jacks are going to be good as he waits for everyone else to show their cards before he feels any sort of confidence in his 2 jacks.
Figured if you could beat it, I wanted to see what you were thinking about.
And now he sits quite comfortably, more than 150,000 in his stack. That's 3 start stacks. Angel with 78, Didier with 64,000.
How many chips? Is it that far? All the chips. Noel's comfortably taken out 3.
Be sure to check out APT Live, thanks to the incredible media work of Jamie Hall and Catherine Young. Fantastic photos and videos have been going up throughout the entire series, so credit to their efforts in bringing you some incredible coverage from an incredible series here at the Bella Vista Hotel. Catch all the player results, final tables, winner photos via the Facebook coverage.
Full chips.
So they got to get.
I think we might be dead, better. I think we might be dead. That's good. Yeah, they collapsed this round. Yeah. I'm glad I'm at that. Now that you put it like that, who's the last? Who's the last Queensland? How's he doing?
And just turning our attention back to this hand with Angel looking to try and get any sort of value from those flop trip 6s, unable to do so when your opponent holds a hand like ace 8-3 offsuit. And Angel there still hanging on to second place, Stids falling further behind as the short stack, as Andrew sits comfortably.
What is it? 964. It's on 3-fold.
So you get a lot of this with short-handed play, a lot of subpar hands being on display. It's a bit Dr. Zeus of me, that one. Bit of unintentional rhyming. Anyway, Andrew with the Jack-3 off, finding a limp, and it's with the 10-6 off. Again, in these situations, often it's just whoever's the more aggressive player takes the chips. Your hand does not matter sometimes. It's going to be often the case of bad hand versus bad hand, and whoever can convince the other that it's not as bad. Oh, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, speaking of aggression and he who bets wins, we have a raise with the Jack 3 offsuit. So both players essentially with air, 10 high versus Jack high, and 10 high bets, and Jack high raises and takes it down. And you can just see that, you can see that mass migration in the background heading towards the table with all the noise. And we'll see what we can get you in terms of an update.
The Rudy story, I told him. He was going to be Rudy's story.
Big budget.
I don't think you guys watched the movie. What's that? Do you watch the movie or not? Yeah, no one is getting the reference.
So one of the other tables that we've got in play.
It's about a guy that enters.
Is the table with Michelle Anunu, Joe Sandeyev, Tristan Pace, Noel Jaber, Jackie Glazier, and Matthew Wakeman. At heads up, we have Noel Jaber and Michelle Anunu. And you can see that in the background there on the table. Table 18, that is. Noel and Michelle. Now, something to note here is two of the players in contention for the Player of Origin, as we have aptly named the Pooh Award, the Player of Origin. Two of the players in contention are Angel and Andrew, who find themselves the top 2 of 3 stacks here. So if they get to heads up, we could see more than just state pride on the line and points for the team, but the individual accolade of Player of Origin. Worth fighting for if they get to heads up. So Dids puts in the King 10 off for his last remaining chips, and neither player able to find a call.
Oh, you pardon? I think you or me get the player over.
If we get second.
Yeah. Whoever outlasts each other.
What about the Tassie guy? Isn't he playing for his...
What's his last name? Yeah, but this
Good
is
Sal.
they're at top, so yes. Actually, yes.
I think they're discussing it now if we tune into the table talk.
What's the name of Molly? Why it's not there?
He might just be on 15 below as the leaderboards were like.
You're saying that if he wins or I finish second or fifth?
If one of you wins, we'll be tied.
Oh, no.
If 2 of you win, then we'll win.
Just win.
No.
All in. All in. C4 all in.
Wait, what?
Can I just grab 500 off you, please? 500.
500. Yeah, just one for change. The most they can get is 9. And just a card. Keep that for next time.
Right now, for some reason, so we need.
Red and green.
No, but the green is the.
Yeah.
We've already beat.
Not they win a win. We come last. We got the second.
But they can only win 18, which is 85.
How much is it?
Oh, yes.
We've already beat.
50?
We're on 86.
On the dot?
Just had a look around the grounds. It is all happening.
It's the exact. You just chose the exact threshold.
Now in the background, we can see Noel Jaber up against Michelle Anunu there. And that one will have huge implications. If Noel happens to get the win there, then that puts a massive advantage for the adopted Aussies into play.
Yeah, well, we get heads up.
And then Arnhell's efforts might not matter with a win in the bank, almost guaranteed for the adopted Aussies, as Didier is all in and at risk here and finds a pretty friendly flop. Needs to fade a queen or a jack, and now the outs do dwindle.
Do him the dirty way. Do him with
a
the six.
flop, but
Six
now
of
the
spades,
board
six
pair,
of
there are some counterfeit outs.
Chop.
River card
Oh,
is a 4. And Dids finds the all-important double, and just like that, the counts go back to even on this captain's sit and go for the State of Origin. Andrew with less of an impressive chip lead than prior.
But you get to play freely once we're heads up.
So you're only.
No,
This is only for the player of the series. So you want more chips than heads up. That's it.
Yeah, because we're still playing equal even when we do that.
Don't worry, it's not on screen.
No, you definitely want more.
Once again, we thank you for your continued support and viewership here of the State of Origin from APT live here at the Bella Vista Hotel in Northwest Sydney. It's been a wonderful series, and it's been a pleasure to bring you this coverage of the State of Origin, a very popular event, as it is pretty much a battle between South Australia and the adopted Aussies, with Queensland and Tasmania, and the Victorians having a bit to say about it, popping up here and there with some efforts. The New South Welshmen really not able to get off the ground with a very slow start in round 1. The payouts, as we mentioned earlier, there's $54,000 generated from the prize pool. $38,500 goes to the winner. That's $5,500 per player. So $38,500 to be shared amongst the winning team. $5,500 per player on the winning team. The Pooh Award, the Player of Origin, will receive $5,600. And if you win your table, you win $500. If you win the sit and go at your table, you are guaranteed $500. So a friendly little bonus there if you manage to find some individual success without it being matched by the rest of your team. But money aside, it is all about state pride here.
Let's go. Didier, he's getting crushed by the old fella. Yeah. Well, the bloke's all in, standing up having a drink. That's all it's
So much excitement in the background, as you can hear. It's a shame we can't give you coverage of every table because there's something going on everywhere.
Stood up, taking a drink, and he's racing over River 7 against Ace5.
And you can see a whole bunch of red shirts in the background. The South Australians, they've put in a strong effort throughout the course of rounds 1 and 2. And their last player standing in this round 3 battle is Armand van Wyk.
I mean, you win.
At least from what we can see down there.
Alright, on the other table, RP picks up the maximum points.
Once again, the main event is 1 hour and 50 minutes from locking out. We've cleared $700,000 in that prize pool. And it's right here at the Bella Vista Hotel. $1,500 to enter. First place is looking around the realm of $130,000, maybe $140,000, maybe even more, depending on how big this prize pool gets. And as we turn our attention back to the hand here, Angel completing from the small blind with the 8-3 of diamonds, and Andrew defending. Not even needing to defend, he just checks his option with the 6-5 of spades. Comes up with a pair, bottom pair at that, but going to be good quite often here, especially blind on blind heads up. Angel putting in 5k, and Andrew's weighing up some options. He could fold, he could call, and he could even find some raises here. More than capable of doing that, as we've seen so far. Some spots where you'd expect a call or a fold. We've seen Angel come in and fire a raise. But just a call, just floating so far. And Angel turns a nice little draw in the form of a flush draw, which I'm assuming he could continue here with his equity. Try and even steal it now. Or he could check, which he does, knowing that he could river some showdown value. Try and see a river cheaply, which I think Andrew will let him. He's happy to try and get to showdown with his bottom pair. And that bottom pair is going to be good, so Angel now, if he wants any chance of winning this pot, he'll feel like he'll have to bet at this one. And that will put Andrew in a tough spot with the bottom pair. It won't be an easy call to have to make if he has to make it. Now Angel with a SPR of 2-1 has options at his disposal in terms of the sizing here. He decides to go for a little bit of 10k. It's a very value-y looking bet, and I like it because if you've got bottom pair here, you'd almost rather be up against a bigger bet, more of a polarized bet, and feel like you're more confident in using it as a bluff catcher. But with this sizing, it screams value, which might be what Angel's going for here, targeting those kind of hands that Andrew seems to exactly have in this scenario. And as he ponders and thinks about it, I'm going to welcome finally a partner for myself in the commentary booth in Craig Abernethy as Andrew finds the fold. Craig, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. It's been quite interesting out on the floor. A lot of the players sweating the results from other tables, and yeah, we have all the South Australians out there. They're
in a nice big clump of red in the background.
Yeah, and they
pretty strong in rounds 1 and 2.
They've all been cheering, anti-sweating the adopted Aussies.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So it is very tight between them and the adopted Aussies. I think last check, as of the time of the stream, the South Australians had a slight lead. But with Noel Jaber heads up against Michelle Anunu, as we can see in the background, as well as Angel running deep in this one.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's what needs to happen is one of the adopted Aussies just need to make one single ladder. So if Noel wins, or if Angel secures second, they take the win. And if they don't, then Amon would need to win.
Amon, yes. Just looking at the chat now, sorry Danielle, just saw that message. After this round, all the points are tallied from all 3 rounds, and we crown our winners. We crown our player of origin, we crown our winning team. It's all the glory that happens after this round. Joshua James showing his support in the comments. Let's go, Didier.
And Angel's also got the player of origin to play for as well.
Absolutely, both him and Andrew, they're both tied at this point, I believe. So,
yeah.
Andrew with the chip lead, so he's in a good position for it. Andrew, I think, had a win and a runner-up. So, and now with the top 3 finish here guaranteed, and looking in a good position to finish top 2.
And George Mamarcus, I don't think he can win, but he's got a win in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's if there's an honorary award on offer. Then,
yeah, so very valiant.
Huge effort from the Tasmanians. And the Tasmanians have exceeded, not that they could never have done so, and some people knew that they had this in them, but they've exceeded the general expectations. Coming in as the underdogs, not quite the big star-studded names as the likes of some of the other teams, but they've shown they've got what it takes.
Yeah, for sure. It's been great to see the Tasmanians up here.
Absolutely. And there is so much happening behind us.
Yeah, we're bringing it to you on delay, of course. We're seeing it at the same time you are, so there is some noise in the background that's live, of course. So.
And just goes to show what you're missing out on by not being here, pretty much. It's a great venue, as we've discussed. This certainly won't be the last poker tour held here, not least by APT here at the Bella Vista Hotel. There's going to be plenty more to come.
And I want to give a massive shout out to the TDs and the dealers that have made this week what it is too. You can see Berkey there with the microphone, TD of the State of Origin, and he's just one of the guys that's put in the hours here. So they've done a fantastic job. All the dealers today have been fantastic. It is a fantastic event. So you see Jake was always handling the stream table to perfection.
Yep. Absolute legend, that bloke.
She does quite a few of the tours actually. And
yep, we can expect to see him at the APL Million as well.
Yeah, and the other big news is the prize pool of the main event this week.
Oh, yep.
I mean, you probably discussed that, but
just saying it's if my guess is correct that the turbo flight's doing well so far, that we've well cleared the 700,000 mark. If we were 686 at the end of the second last flight, then I'm assuming that we're well beyond 7, probably north of 750, I'd imagine by now. But
yeah, I mean it was a 400 guarantee, so they've just about doubled that.
Oh yeah.
And so players have well supported this, and it's been a great week. Hats off to everyone that's worked on it behind the scenes and during the series. It's really come together, and this State of Origin's been a big factor in the numbers because the quality of players, people just come, you know, it's great for someone like myself and you have just been spectating essentially.
Yep.
Well, we've been doing a few things, and yeah, it's been great just to be around the quality of players. I mean, James Obst is in the room, and it's fantastic that he's there. So I can see myself on screen there, repping the Queensland colours, the Queensland cap that Dylan Wayne was kind enough to give to me.
Just an update on that main event. There's still more than an hour and a half left to late register into the main event here. $1,500 entry, $400,000 guarantee, but that prize pool now currently sits at over $770,000 with more than 60 entries already in this new flight, in the final flight, sorry. And we could top that 800 mark, doubling of the guarantee. That's spectacular for a 1,500 to get such an enormous prize pool, closing in on that $800,000 mark.
Yeah, and a few of the Origin players that have exited the Origin about to jump in there, or some of them have. Trying to bag a stack for tomorrow's huge day 2. Speaking to James Obst earlier, and he has bagged a stack for that. He's looking to take that down.
You can hear that.
Yeah, the quality of players in the field is amazing. Didier and the whole team have done well to get such a lead. We're looking at 3 of them right now. Didier folds the 940 from the button.
Angel with the 950, just a pip better. But I don't think we'll be seeing much else than just a complete, I imagine. Or possibly a fold. Oh, actually, I don't think he's folding. He'll be completing or maybe getting dicey, and I imagine completing. There's the complete. Or maybe more than a complete. Is that?
Actually, yeah, it does look like more, and the chords come up. I think that needs to be the start. Maybe updated.
One block.
It might have been erased. Oh no, it's 6. Is it the blinds are 6K?
Oh, the blinds are 3.6. Yes.
Yeah, so
it's called the extra 3K, and we are blind.
We're a bit blatant and dreary.
I was like, oh, he's min raised. What's going on there now? Andrew has not scanned his cards properly. He's about to. No, we'll never know. Scan your cards, players.
Well, we got another guy heads up though.
He has a 5K bubble for him.
We have another guy heads up.
Wait. The guy from Tassie has 21 points, no? Well, it doesn't matter. He's gonna win it. You need second. You need second place to tie him. You need to win so you can win the 5K.
So things are certainly heating up. The adopted Aussies do hold the advantage going into the closing stages of play.
Yeah, they're he's tried to keep up with those. We 100% know the regular scores are right, and then we'll get on to double checking that. But I want to make sure this one. Fair enough. Wait, what's that? Actually, no, it's
So just an update. George Mamakis, I think, has won heads up against Cooper Felton, which means that he takes the lead in the player of the series, in the player of the Origin promotion.
But I don't believe he can win because one of these two are also on 15 points and they are guaranteed to get at least 4. One of them's guaranteed to get 6.
One of them's at least guaranteed to get 6, yes.
So if Didier did win and the other two finished second and third, George would tie. But if Didier doesn't finish third, then George can't win. It looks like there's a lot of action over there on the outer table where Noel's playing Michelle. So I assume that's what everyone's rushed over there for. Let's see Shelley Pooley looking out there and Adrian Scortelli with a lot of interest over Noel's heads up. So that would indicate there's some action there. So we might have some news in a second.
We'll get an answer for you there, Adnan. We'll have a look at the Australian Poker Tour website, which you can view all the updates.
And we see the jam there from Didier from the button, ace 9 suited, and gets 2 folds. So he collects some much needed chips. Oh, I should say he's no, he's the leader. I didn't think he was.
Can confirm that the Mid-Stakes Championships did come to a close with George Allen coming home with the victory for $44,500 from just a $300 buy-in.
That was in the day 2 of the Mid-Stakes Championships. That was 125,000 guaranteed.
And they cleared it.
They cleared that, yeah. Over 200,000, so that was another raging success. These $300, $350 buy-ins are a huge success. It seems to be very popular. Fully dealt event with that buy-in sort of allows everyone to throw their hat in the ring.
Yep.
Just trying to catch up on that wide shot. What's going on over there? If there's been a result or just a lead change or something, because that is a very significant
rail
for that table. That result's huge over there, and we can still see him in. Amon Van Wyck is battling 3-handed against Daniel Hashem and Molly Sifford from Tasmania. So.
$52, $58.
So Didier completes on the small blind, and Anel Sheps, the beautiful 7-5 diamonds, made even better on that board. But Didier has got a gut shot as well, and currently in the lead with 10 high. But Seabird out there, and I know. Okay, there's some big.
Well, once it clears out of the way, we can see that it is Noel Jaber celebrating for the adopted Aussies, and if my maths serves me correctly, I think that secures the victory.
It certainly does.
For their state of origin title. That is the adopted Aussies, thanks to Noel Jaber winning just then, Amin Riazati winning heads up against Liam Jehu, and now Arnhel getting to at least top 3. I think that secures the points required to get them the victory.
It certainly does. The adopted Aussies will be the
Jono, I love you! Wherever you are.
So I believe they were sort of outsiders, for some, reason. I mean,
team that was not put together at the last minute, but we had Raman Kassam who pulled out at the last moment. I wasn't able to get a flight to Sydney in time.
Is this the one?
And so it's quite amazing,
I did ask for a
but
block.
not surprising to see Noel Jaber, who was a last-minute inclusion into the team, get the match-winning try of State of Origin, we could call it.
It was. That's very well put. Yeah, it was. The hand has been provided to me, and Noel had pocket queens, and Michelle had 10-3 of diamonds on an ace, king, diamond. Ace, king, 10. Diamond. So Michelle went all in with the pair of 10s and the flush draw.
You just got too excited.
And Noel called him off the pocket queens, the ace, two ace, the ace and the king, and Michelle couldn't hit the diamond or the 10 or the 3 required.
Queens hold.
Queens hold.
So whose one is the question? The adopted Aussies are your champions. So a massive congratulations to their team. And I'll give you the lineup and a little bit about them. Because Team Adopted Aussies, there's Shelley looking very, very, very happy. She was with us in the commentary booth, sweating with Angel here, absolutely loving it.
And we watched her play on the stream earlier today.
Yeah, she took it down, heads up against Phoebe. She won the ladies' table, so it's incredible because all of them have contributed pretty much. So this lineup was based on when Ray was listed as vice captain in the team, but Angel, the captain, as we see here on the table, WSOP bracelet winner, 5K high roller at WPT champion, and a WPT ambassador. But written here in his little player profile is his most iconic achievement being marrying Australia's very own Lynn Gilmartin.
Alright, we're all in for 5K.
Andy Lee in the mix probably didn't quite have the run he would have liked today. Couldn't have contributed as much as he would have hoped for, but we paused these player profiles for the moment to bring you this all-in and call with Angel at risk and dominating Andrews 10-9. Needing to fade the 9s in the deck.
Yep, it's always
gonna be a little darling.
No more hearts, no more hearts. King of hearts.
Black. To finish your lyrics of the
King of hearts. King of clubs. King of clubs.
King of clubs being requested. On the bounce with another 4 over 10.
Anything below the ace.
Ace.
Yeah!
The river secures the double up for Angel.
Yes!
And the adopted Aussies go one step closer
Can I just double check?
to another win.
Yeah, well, Didier, sorry, Anel, I get that right. Anel is still going for the Player of Origin, so a lot to play for still. Even though the adopted Aussies are the State of Origin champions, the Player of Origin is
It was well worth fighting for.
It's over $5,000, I believe, that prize.
Yep, 5,600.
If he wins,
they're discussing it now.
I was just like keeping quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this big match that's going on elsewhere.
Guy limping on the small ring.
Yeah.
Hey Diddy, keep limping. Do it for gold.
Hey Diddy, keep limping. All right. So Danielle asked what happens after this stage, and like we said, we tally up the points and announce the winners. There's no finals, there's no face-off. There were conversations about a playoff if there were ties for the player of origin.
Yeah, possibly if there was.
Yeah.
There was also talks of a playoff if there was a tied team. But that's not the case. As we said, Adopted Aussies, the winners.
Yep. A little bit more about their team. Andy Lee, over $2 million in live earnings. Multiple Aussie Millions rings. Multiple WSOP circuit rings. and has a title in the Lord Poker Tour main event. So a great player in his own right, but couldn't quite find the success in his Sydney goes today. According to Shelley, he got it in good every time, but just couldn't hold. So poor Andy, but hey, a win's a win. If it was the choice between running well, winning your own table, but losing as a team, or finding yourself out first or second every time, but winning as a team, you take the winning team every day of the week. So Andy there, and then Riazati found the win heads up against AJ, who in the final round,
If we ladder with Big Blind Angel 8-8,
the 2024 APL Million Main Event champion, but with plenty of other titles, trophies, and massive scores to his name. Will Davies,
Big Blind 8-8.
not quite the deep runs he was hoping for today either, but a couple of podium
Guys,
finishes,
we're
I
probably all
think.
in.
Yeah,
We're probably all in.
his third place in his last
Wait.
event,
Short,
round
short.
3 was quite significant. It just meant that
Very
they
likely
needed to
we're
ladder
all
up one more. So
Yeah, 500 short
that was
on
a
the bike.
significant position that he fell into in the third place there. So well done to Will. Great to see him here. He's obviously from the Poker Palace and the Australian Poker Open and behind that. So it's great to see the other operators coming. And
We were all in,
as well as we saw Jackie goes in as well. So that's fantastic, I think.
So if I'm not mistaken, we've had New Zealand as champions in the past.
Yep. And WA, they will be rather happy that South Australia were held out there because they are equal with two origins, right?
Yeah.
I know they didn't want South Australia to go one up on them, so
Yep.
Oh boy.
yeah, Western Australian.
And South Australia did put up a very strong showing, but the calibre of players that the Adopted Aussies team has put up is strong, and it's not surprising when you look at their list. So Will Davies as well, Shelley Pooley, we spoke about her at length, and with her at length, Adrian Sportelli, and Noel Jaber, who struck the crucial blow to guarantee the win for the Adopted Aussies. And you can hear the support outside. They are all lively as anything.
If I win, you get 2,500.
Yeah, it's been a great atmosphere, it really has.
Let's look around the room as the camera pans to Adrian Portelli and the rest of the Adopted Aussies team on the rail there in support.
So this, I believe, is the final table left of them all. Oh no, sorry, I'm on Van Wyck still. I believe he's heads up now.
Against Daniel Hashem now, I believe, yeah.
Yep, so they still have something to play for. The winner of every sit and go gets 500.
Yep.
So they are essentially playing for that.
But I'll tell you right now, if they made a deal, hey, I'll take the win, you take the $500. The
actually, is it still going? Looks like that table was just wrapped up there, so can't see on there anymore. It's on that table at 10, directly behind Michaela.
We're going to try to get some results pretty soon, just to fill you in on those matchups.
Play him heads up, please. We'll be here a while. We'll be here for 6 hours. We'll say, oh, let's play heads up. Five levels.
Yeah, and as we say, this series is not over yet either. It's a big day tomorrow. As I said, we've got the New South Wales Championship Day 2, which is still in the qualification process. If you get down here by about 11:15, 11:30, I believe, you can late register too in the turbo flight. But then if you want to just sit out tonight and come down tomorrow, you've got one of APT's traditional huge events, the Beast. 11 a.m. start with a late rego to level 12. Huge late rego there. It's half-hour blinds, I believe, so 6 hours. So you'll be able to register quite late, and that's a 75 carry guarantee for 450. Fully dealt event, of course. Fantastic venue. check that one out if you've got nothing on tomorrow. 25-minute levels, I should correct myself there. So you can register right up to level 12. That's 300 minutes by my calculations, plus the breaks. So quite a deep late registration period. So yeah, get down here. We have a series saver, 6 max. It's a
70 something.
It's down here as a 2.5k buy-in. Gee whiz, that's the high roll at 5 p.m. And then for the PLO 5 fans, if you love the 5-card PLO, 2.50, 6 p.m. That'll be a fun one to finish the series with, I reckon. 10k guaranteed. Rounds out tomorrow, I believe. So plenty of still on at the series.
Thanks for the rundown, Craig. Yep. Still 2 full days of action ahead of us, not to mention the rest of tonight.
63, 68.
Which is drawing to a close with this State of Origin pretty much sorted out now with the adopted Aussies, our champions, but Pride still being played for.
So we've got a lot of chips in the pot there.
Angel moving in from the small blind, blind on blind with the King Queen O, and we're just waiting for Andrew's hand, which is the 9-8 suited. That's just I'm tired and I want to go home call.
King Queen.
Well, this is a significant pot, as we said. The winner of this pot could most likely win the Player of Origin.
Yeah, it's an issue. I'm surprised he's found the call there, Andrew. Look, actually, with the blinds 4,000, 8,000, it looks a little more understandable when you
it's about
figure
9
that.
eggs or so.
Yeah,
just
so,
under.
and it's very playable. There's a lot of connectivity.
One of the diamonds are
So I
out.
take that back. 39% chance here of knocking out Arnell. Yes, thank you, Tim. Yes, it does look like Armon won in the background against Daniel Hashem. Daniel was one of our first guests in the booth earlier today.
King!
Queen!
King!
We did wish him well for the rest of the
Wait,
for the rest of the day, and
King
it's
under.
glad.
No queen!
One cheering for a queen, the other cheering for a 9.
Ace. Ace it up. Pair the board! 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 Pair the board!
Arnell doubles through and leaves Andrew with crumbs in what is a decisive hand, not just for this sit and go, but in the context of the Player of Origin promotion. Arnell takes a huge leap forward to securing that title and the $5,600 that goes with it.
Vamos!
Andrew now left with 2 big blinds as a result of that hand.
GG, Didier.
Yeah, I know. He's a lot of excitement there too from the rail, like his team supported, and that's what
it's all about.
Yeah. So it's a great format, this, and you hear the cheers, and I think the adopted Aussies have one of the loudest rails too, I believe.
Well, the rail, look, they could have a team of 2, and if your teammate is Adrian Sportelli, then I think you would still qualify as having one of the loudest rails.
Yes. One of the great characters, the icon for the adopted Aussie.
Iconic for a reason is the Sportelli. And Arnell on the button, waiting for him to scan his cards. Doesn't do so, but let's go. And I think we'll be seeing the King 8 offsuit.
No choice here.
All the chips in the middle with this one. Not much to think about with 2 big blinds. Tanking for a pay jump, perhaps. Oh, he's just called. He's just called. Jam up, sixes, king 8. It's a flip. Here we go, off to the races.
It's a fair fight, as Corey Van Jay would say. Shout out to Corey. Believes over there commentating on WPT.
Yeah, John Bromley.
Let's
they're off and racing with the sixes in the lead at the moment. The king and the
Sign of the devil! Sign of the devil! 666! 666!
Window card
Devil boy!
followed by another 10 in the deuce. There's some counterfeit outs with some backdoors if it comes 7 or higher. Going towards the turn there, there's no backdoors for a flush for the king 8 as they come towards the turn, and it's a 4. It's 4 of spades. I can't sustain that. All right, king or an 8 only on this river card.
Yes!
A fantastic run for the Victorian captain does come to a close.
So Didier has now hit up with Anel, and Anel will take the
maybe that's a rule.
Didier's got the lead.
Maybe it's the team
Anel
that
has now tied, I believe, George Lamarcus for Origin.
Just crush him! Just crush him!
Shout out to Corey.
It is a fair
we have to
fight.
play heads up.
Not post river a
No,
while.
but he's seen
Bye-bye,
also one, so
Henriksen.
he gets it.
Corey, how you going? Great to see you.
Numbers are the nuts. Even numbers
Yes,
are bluff.
awesome to see Corey in the chat there.
Big
$7 million for winning this, right?
And the Poker Pulse podcast, I can say, will be premiering a new episode tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Cheating, it's making a deal. No, he's won that.
7:30 Eastern. Corey is our special guest. So
Wonderful.
if you do like a little bit of chat around poker, jump on Facebook, find Poker Pulse podcast, Instagram, or on YouTube.
If you're going to win a trophy, you're going to win it outright.
You will see myself, Catherine Young, who's been doing a fantastic job with the media here at APT all week, and Troy McLean, our pro, who's currently up at Empire up in Brisbane, and he took out a tournament overnight. So we're all in form. So check out our podcast tomorrow night. Corey Van Jay will be on there. A shout out to him, and he might mention the fair fight. So.
Thank you for the support, Corey. Lovely messages in the chat. Great to hear from everyone as Angel bumps up. Faces a bump up from Didier. As we adjust our commentary styles as they adjust their play styles to heads-up action. As Angel makes a flush, earns the check mark from what looked destined to be a flop, to be a chop pre-flop. A couple of low cards.
Yeah, those suits.
And the clubs.
And we're using that 4-colour deck too, so you can see
very clearly that there's
especially
a flush
for people that are watching on a phone or mobile device, you should be able to see that the difference there, so you can see that flush there as well.
Yep.
The green.
So Angel's probably going to think he's good here, but good enough to raise is the question.
Yeah, I think he.
Oh, is he thinking about a fold here? No, surely not. No.
I don't think so. I think he'd put in the call. I mean, I can't imagine.
Well, he's got a straight flush out as well.
Yeah. You don't want to raise and get re-raised, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna call.
Yeah, he's calling chips. Don't imagine we'll be.
Unless the three of clubs came out, then we'd get a bit funny. But
he's checking. Did he give up? Yes, he does. Angel's going to be good. 6 high blush for Angel, and Didier down to 15 big blinds. 122,000 tournament value chips at his disposal.
and you know who I reckon will also be watching this? Because I saw on her Facebook feed earlier today, there was some coverage of her watching Anel the other day when he was final table of the Goliath, I believe. And I believe Lynn Gilmartin will be out there watching too.
Well, Lynn, if you're watching, great to have you as a viewer, and we are certainly proud as Angel, not near as proud as you would be right now, with his incredible performance as part of his team's incredible performance to secure the win, and Angel here with a great chance to secure the Player of the Series title, the honours.
And I wonder where he'd rank this.
Hey.
Just,
Didier at risk, and we are off to the races again. Where's Corey Van Jay when you need him to say that it's another fair fight? Pretty similar to the previous one.
I was hoping someone would pick up Jack's actually, so go to the Queen's.
So we can say classic.
No, so I can say the sexy voice for Jack.
Ace or Ace the champ from the outs remain the same. Ace or calling for a 9 for a straight. 4, and it remains the same. It's an unlucky bro! With the build-up from the Warriors as we go to a Didier finds a huge double up.
Wowee. Well,
New South Wales go wild.
With these ramifications in play about both the player of Origin and for New South Wales, just thinking, I don't think they've won a heads up yet, the New South Wales.
I don't believe they have. Didier looking to lead from the front. His New South Wales captaincy.
111.
I think Malcolm Traynor won his second round actually.
Did he? Yeah.
But New South Wales still looking to play for some pride, and Didier as captain would be wanting to lead by example in that case. And we spoke to Didier earlier, and he was honest in his own self-reflection about his performance. And I think this is his chance. Regardless of the result, it's out of reach for New South Wales. The adopted Aussies have secured it. It's a matter of pride here for Didier as they count the chips and they get everything correct. It's a strong chip advantage now, but we've seen Liam Jehu come back from one big blind to secure a win on this very table earlier today, and we'll keep using that as the example that we refer to when we promise you that it's not over until it's over.
Yeah, got about 8 bigs, I believe. Yeah, I mean, also
close to being
You have 220.
blinds of 5-10. There they are. As we thought, and there's the rail behind Didier, and it's a mix of everyone. You've got Jackie Glazier there, Molly Sifford, Michaela McPherson as well, and I believe that's Tony Hasham there, dealing with business as usual. But everyone is up on that stage, watching what I think is the last event still running as Didier moves all in, and Angel makes the call with the Queen Jack of Hearts. Pretty standard heads up, 6 bigs effective.
Are we doing the picture?
And this may be the final hand of State of Origin for 2025 as part of the APT New South Wales Championships here at the Vista Hotel.
You're never going to be Jack. I know, so great to see that support.
Jack in the window.
No 2-pair. No 2-pair. No 2-pair.
No 2-pair.
Give him the name. Give him 2-pair. Give him 2-pair. Ace.
But right now, Queen Jack looking good. They secure a straight. Needs to fade any of the remaining 3 queens in the deck. Needs to fade a 2-pair, which he does.
You got that, Didier. You got that, bro.
Doubles, and now all of a sudden it's back to pretty even again.
It's a fair fight, in the words of Corey Van Jay. But again, they are both short. It's 18 bigs on 12 bigs, which is still playable heads up. But now that they're more even, we won't just see these open rips. I imagine there'll be some post-flop play.
And I mean, if Anel does go on to win this Player of Origin, I wonder where he'll rank that in terms of his victories, because I believe it is a pretty tough feat to win the Player of Origin.
Absolutely, and it's no player has ever done it twice, I believe. Trevor Sendersby's the reigning champion. The only prior Player of Origin in this field, in this entire field today, of all 42 players, was James Oates.
56,800.
And the only 2-time champion to be here today is Pierre Uka
20,
from South
40,
Australia. And those
48,
feats were achieved in 2008 and 2010.
52,
So
56.
some of these
800.
records date quite some time back.
Yeah.
As Jacob Fall there, fantastic dealer.
And those records, you know, they do have a chance to be broken though with State of Origin well and truly back.
Absolutely. It's only the second edition since it's revamped.
I can't see it going anywhere.
No, not after today's success, and not with APT, you know, readily announcing new dates for their upcoming series. We've got October locked in for Melbourne. We have January locked in for Melbourne. And in a poker community that's been longing and crying out for something of this nature for so long, to now have Play Live offering their series, as well as APT returning to Melbourne, they're being well fed, they're being well taken care of, and the players have finally got what they've been crying out for. So,
and of course, Aussie Millions is back in 2026.
There's now almost too much poker in Melbourne.
Yeah.
No such thing.
120 now, I think.
Just in the background right now, we can point out that the APT main event, the $1,500, has just a touch over 1 hour left of registration available. That will shut at midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. And with a prize pool that last we checked had 770,000 plus in that field. We'll give you an update on where that stands right now. With that hour still to go for Flight G. 75 entries now in that flight.
So did he put in the raise here?
So we are just a touch about 19, 18 entries away from hitting the $800,000 mark of that main event, which, if it does reach that point, which it's got an hour or so left to do so, that will mean that we have doubled the guarantee. There was a $400,000 guarantee, $1,500 entry, and we've exceeded $780,000 in that prize. Well, that's a fair effort, I'd say. Well done, Sydney. Thank you to Bella Vista, the Bella Vista Hotel. Again, it's been a fantastic experience all week. 9 days and counting. 2 more to go after this. At this venue that's had a revamp.
5.
Brand new room that we're in. This used to be a warehouse storage shed with a few cars parked, a bit of leftover stock, some beer bottles, cans, and out-of-use poker tables that used to...
Well, technically it's the newest poker room in the country.
Technically.
Right now.
Playing for 1.
Technically
put your backs
speaking,
there,
yeah.
please. And all you got to do is beat an 8.
And hopefully, yeah, it stays that way and we can continue to use it in future events because, yeah, the venue's been spectacular. They've really looked after us.
Yep. I think they'll know to put a couple more staff members on next time around because these numbers have been beyond expectation in this field and everyone seems to have enjoyed it. Huge raps about the food on offer. As I've been vocal about, this being one of my local venues, absolutely love it here, always a good meal.
I was talking to someone from the eastern suburbs as well, and they said it's actually not a difficult venue to get to from the east. It's like some other areas.
Far off the M7, so because it is connected via the motorway nearby, it's better than travelling through a whole heap of side streets to get to places like Castle Hill or Dural or any of those kind of places. As we have Dids moving in with the Queen 4 off, and Anhel, we can see, has him crushed. But does he want to stick it in for his final 8 bigs with the Queen? No, it doesn't play that well. Even heads up, he's not loving this spot.
8 bigs though, it's feels like a lot of hand for 8 bigs, but it's still, you don't like calling off.
No,
the
that's
queen
still
nine.
playable. It's
Yeah.
certainly playable, but
Yes.
it's just
Here's my hand.
he folds here.
Here's my hand.
And he's then left with not much more.
I know though, he has that. I don't know. Maybe he's
All
got
right,
that.
let's go. Oh, he goes with it.
He's just got that inner vision.
Yes. He's going to see the good news.
Oh my God!
We need a 9. There's no suits. Red cards and a 9.
Black cards for
The 9 is
Dids.
over.
Red cards for Angel.
9.
If Didier wins, it's all over.
Angel wins. We're back in the game.
All right.
Queen 8-5.
You got that, Didier?
And no change.
You're top pair, bro.
So far, still a 4 and
Oh! What a luck box.
And that again is
What do we
the
need?
main
8,
shot of the game. And we're not moving it. Five, 8. Didier finally gets himself some success.
I wasn't feeling it.
Picks up a little bit of extra state pride for New South Wales. But what an effort from Angel. I think that is a tie for the player of Origin promotion.
We will confirm that.
We'll get you some info about how this is going to work, whether they share the spoils, whether they play off for it. Half the trophy each, proposed by Harvey with me here.
Last year it was a ring, I believe, Mr. Okakis. I don't know how you split a ring.
That draws, that was our final event. That was the final sit and go of the State of Origin for 2025. Didier Guérin, the New South Wales captain, that will feel validating for him to be on the final round in a table full of the fellow captains. And you can see the adopted Aussies there in a huddle in celebration, united, except for Will Davies, who's climbing the stage now. A united effort, and we spoke about the community aspect of the entire day, how much support there was for each other, and you can just see what it means to be right there. We'll let this image speak for itself for a moment.
I just asked Angel, he said he's just going to have a quick thing. We're going to celebrate. So I think if they want to chop and if they can't.
You know, we locked it up with the speech.
Ideally, what is a heads-up tiebreaker?
It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. It was our AA.
And that is a marvellous image. Congratulations to the adopted Aussies. Craig, thank you so much for joining me on the back end of this stream.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks again. Australian Poker Schedule's very own Craig Abernethy. Thank you for joining me. And just before we go, we're going to welcome back Harvey Silva into the booth. He kicked us off today. He's going to help sign us
Just
off.
to thank you, Chris, for your incredible work today. It was many, many hours on the mic. Got a whole heap of players through. It was really entertaining to watch that from the other side. So thank you. And, of course, thank you for plugging what's going on with that main event. That is absolutely incredible. We're nearly at $800,000 for the main event. We'll be back tomorrow late, probably after the dinner break, I'd say. Keep an eye out on the socials. Probably around 7 p.m. Australian time. We'll come back with the latter stages of the main event, and then that will finish with a final table on Monday afternoon. We'll be streaming that as well. But for the moment, from here at the Bella Vista, we're going to say goodnight. And again, Chris, really appreciate your work, and the chat comments just summed up how much everyone enjoyed it. It was fantastic.
Thank you so much, Harvey. And that is us for today, the State of Origin, the 2025 edition. It's just shown how successful the concept is. Well done to the entire APT organisation, and especially to Didier Guérin for his genius in putting so much work into making this happen. Over the last few months, the amount of hours that he has dedicated to making this possible. We congratulate him, and it's only fitting that he gets the final win on our stream today. But it is the Adopted Aussies. Congratulations once again to their team of, as I rattle it off, the captain, Angel Guillen. They've got Andy Lee, Amin Riazati, Will Davies, Shelley Pooley, Adrian Sportelli, and a late inclusion right at the end, picking up the victory. We called it the match-winning try. It was Noel Jaber. Congratulations to the Adopted Aussies. And tying for the Player of Origin, we had Angel once again, and he's been tied up with George Malakis as well. So congratulations.
They'll get to keep that beautiful trophy you can see there for probably 6 months each. And we'll be back with the next edition next year. Thanks, everyone, and keep your eye on the socials. We'll be back with the stream tomorrow evening.